Hello, we are live.
Whoop whoop.
All right, let's get this started. I am so excited for this. Hello, welcome everybody to the Mimic Nights D&D 5th edition. Thank you very much, Dan.
I would like to give myself advantage.
Self-advantage, of course.
Okay. Yeah, this is D&D. This is supposed to be D&D anyway. Like, we don't follow the rules too well, but yeah. Let's get started as soon as possible because I'm very excited to play. Than, why don't you tell us who you are and who you are playing as?
I'm Than Rand, and I am a human, and I am playing a half-orc barbarian named Krunk, who is chieftain of his tribe and lover of everyone.
Aww.
All
Except
right.
those whose faces I smash. I don't love them.
Greg. Ugh.
Fucking Greg.
All right, and next is Win. Who are you, and who is Win?
So I'm One-sama-chan. Sorry, I forgot because I changed it. I play Win Brunhald, the cleric dwarf, who just lost her brother. That's all I can think of to say right now. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm preoccupied with these Cheetos. I'm sorry.
So dwarf cleric. That's all we need to know for now. And Metz, who are you?
I played Denise, the half-elf druid, whose mom is currently raising a beholder back at the castle. So that's fun.
And Kepchak.
Hello there. I'm Capjack, and I'm playing Lucian, the Tiefling Warlock. And I am very, very excited to be here tonight.
I like this new microphone.
Oh,
So
good.
good.
It's so good.
All right, and I'm Shogun. I'll be running this game. Kinda. I'll be describing this game. How about that?
I'll be describing all the BS that you talk about.
We'll be running it right off the rails.
All right.
How long? How long until it goes off the rails? Taking bets.
All right, so speaking of which,
Yup.
you guys are in a town that you have visited briefly one time long ago. Place where you first met the Mimic King and he sent you off to go reclaim his castle. And you've just saved this inn where he lived for apparently a couple centuries from being burned down. Defeating the enemies who had planned to destroy it and saving quite a bit of the town kind of just incidentally. I don't think at any point anyone actually talked about that as a reason for
Nah.
for
No.
interfering at all. Just nice
We're a
side
bit
effect.
selfish that way.
Wait, we saved a town?
I mean, that's what they tell us.
I thought we were just fighting baddies. I didn't know they were gonna destroy the town. I
Oh,
didn't realize that was one of their goals.
Well, they had executed several civilians before you got there,
Oh,
so
had they? Awkward.
ooh.
I like how we were just completely
We're the good
oblivious. We
guys.
were just
Really
like,
we are.
He's like,
fuck you!
Yes, enemies!
It's the bad guys! Get
I
them!
would like to smash.
Right?
Wow, okay.
But I also
Anyway, go
recall
on.
right at the end, Lucian would like to rage.
and yeah,
That's
so
not
let's
how
get into that.
warlocks
You guys are in
Sir.
or Win, Krunk, and Lucian are in the end. Did Denise follow?
Sure.
Sure. All right.
The dinosaur comes roaming through the building.
Oh, yeah. Are you still an Allosaurus?
Let's say no.
Okay.
I'm back to human form.
You are human now?
Denise, you are in the... Oh, you're a half-elf, actually, but, you know... You're on the ground floor, and you see just the number about, like, 7, 8-ish civilians, the barkeeper behind the counter. They're all cowering and hiding. Definitely not sure who the attackers are and who the rescuers are.
Okay.
They just know that there was a fight between two sides, and both sides were violent and dangerous. So they're not coming out of hiding yet. Or at least out of cover. You can see several of them.
Hi back there. We won't hurt you as long as you don't hurt us. Are you guys okay? Can I help any of you?
And that's about all you get out of them.
Okay, so can I, like, look them over? Come look and see if any of them are injured, or...
None of them are injured in any, like, notable, important way. Like, some of them got some scratches and stuff, light bruises, but not really hurt in any injury way. No hit points lost.
To metagame.
Yeah,
Okay.
to metagame.
Okay, so you guys are physically okay. Okay, good. Then I guess I will go try to find... Where is everybody upstairs?
You would probably hear a muffled sound of whatever the three of you guys are doing up there.
Okay,
You're about
so...
1.5 stories above Denise in the stairwell.
Okay, so I go up and see what that sound is, since these people are okay.
What is that sound?
I don't know.
Wait for me to get back. Lucian, Crunk, and Win, what is that sound?
Let's see. In Lucian's case, it's screaming and sobbing. Because there is a mage on the floor, without any hands or a tongue.
Yeah, the mage is trying to match Lucian's attitude, but is having difficulty with that, and instead is just kind of sputtering blood in his throat.
Oh, don't worry, you're not going to die. I won't let that happen. Not until you tell me exactly what you did to my family and who put you up to it.
He just, like, waves.
Okay. I'm going to make this incredibly clear to you. You're going to tell me. It's a matter of either you're going to tell me now, or we're going to take you back to our castle, and I will do it the long way.
And he's trying to... He's like, yeah, okay. I don't have a tongue.
You know what? Here's what we're going to do. Write out a name for me, if you don't mind. You'll understand if maybe I don't trust you currently.
He also doesn't have hands.
That's fine. You have blood. Make it work.
Actually, give me 1 second. Let me pull out this character for myself to look at, and I'm sure I can find something.
Pull it out.
All right, so
I feel like I should be making a wisdom saving throw just standing next to this.
do you think that that's appropriate?
I mean, it's kind of full and terrifying.
Yeah, I would agree.
Crunk went downstairs.
I don't know.
Just
I don't know,
a
I guess-
wisdom one.
I mean, I have pretty good wisdom, so...
So you got a 16. So Pretty good.
So I
You-
guess it's not as bad, but I think she's gonna go. She's gonna go downstairs now too.
okay.
She'd probably just sort of like push past these without really acknowledging her and just kind of run off.
The mage would begin to breathe in, trying to calm himself a little bit, and would just a very small, essentially like lightning bolt, but diminished down to incapable of being harmful, and begins to etch in the floor. Name. Who? What is that name, Lucian?
Greg.
I believe that if it's what I think it is, it's Grigor.
That is correct. But he keeps writing. Next word after Grigor is sent. Them. To save me.
Who? I know this is going to be complicated and difficult. Bear with me. Look, I'm sure it's quite understandable. You just tried to kill us. And now you're telling me the one who bought me and raised me and trained me sent you what? To rescue you? Nods and shakes of head are acceptable at the moment.
Roll insight. At advantage. Because this is information he's trying to get over with a nod.
21.
21 total. He nods, but also it comes across that he's like, yes, he was sent for me, and also I'm sure there was more to it.
Look. Was this a job for you? Were you here on his orders?
No. It shakes his head. Nope.
Someone else paid you.
Again, begins to mark out, don't talk anymore. And like indicates back to the name that he's written on the ground.
So no loyalty there whatsoever.
Shakes his head again.
You're definitely going to try and run if we heal you all the way, aren't you?
He like gently nods his head, kind of like, wouldn't you?
No, I utterly respect that, actually. Thank you for your honesty. It's so refreshing, let me tell you. Right. Well, I'm at an impasse. And you have to understand, you killed my family.
And he shakes his head. And like,
No.
indicating towards himself specifically.
You weren't there.
And he like kind of crosses his hands as if they're like bound, or what remain. And then indicates back to where he wrote that they were sent to save him.
Right then. I would like to do something a bit counterintuitive, and I would like to have a proper conversation with you, if that's all right. Without attempting to kill each other, perhaps?
Thank
He just
you
kind of
so much.
shrugs. Like,
Because here's where I am. If you aren't part of the group that killed my family, and you were just here on a job, I can overlook that. Work is work, mercenary work especially. I understand that. Right?
again, very slowly, like he doesn't know where this is going at all, but does nod his head.
right. Well, I suppose your former employers, we can pay you better.
He kind of again like indicates towards his mouth and like imitates talking.
Right. Win. Hello.
Win, are you
I
just
think we just lost Win.
Oh no.
Shoot.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay, you're there.
I have
Okay.
Healing 2 for what it's worth.
Oh,
I can cure wounds.
Is there?
Hello. What's going on here?
Right. Oh, so this is the mage that was attacking us with the other two.
What did you do to him?
Prevented him from leaving. At the time, I thought he was part of the group that killed my family.
Oh, well,
See?
I get that. But seriously, can I help him now?
That would be delightful, actually.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we're not going to try and run, and if so, there is literally no place in this world that would be able to hide from us. So,
Okay. I have cure wounds. I can cast it up to level 4. Shogun, what?
Does that regenerate lost parts? Like I
sure doesn't. If you put them on,
Hit
maybe.
points. No effect on undead or constructs. It just says hit points equal to 1d8 plus your
Yeah.
spellcasting ability
Um,
modifier.
because I'm
I
pretty sure
also-
there is a spell for that.
I have lesser restoration.
Yeah.
What does that do?
restoration.
That sounds like the thing that you do need.
It ends disease or a condition. So blinded or deafened or paralyzed or poisoned. So would being mute be?
What level spell is that?
It's a 2nd level. I can cast it up to 4.
I will meet you halfway. If you cast it as a level 3, we can say it can fix his tongue, but it cannot fix his hands.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to count that as a level 3 because I don't have a way to click on that.
Okay, we're good. Yeah. So it doesn't sound pleasant, what you hear from inside his mouth, but after a bit he says, ugh.
Ugh. I grab a cup of water or something because I'm sure there's lots of blood and
Yeah.
nastiness.
Yeah, he
Ugh.
drinks that and then spits it out on the ground.
I hope that helps.
Thank you, I guess.
I'm sorry about the hands. I can't
Whatever.
fix those right now.
I've got bigger problems.
Hmm.
So maybe we should start at a beginning. I'm Lucian, as I'm guessing you probably know at this point, or already did. That's the questions at this point. Who are you?
Shen.
Shen. So, Shen, what were you doing with that knight?
She was my wife.
Oh, that is a bit awkward. Hmm. And that other creature?
Supposedly we were taking care of him for the company.
The company? Who might that be?
We were part of the Marwalk Demon Hunters.
I'm familiar with your work.
I've never killed a demon in my life.
Who has the sword currently?
Wynn does, yeah.
Did you share that there was a soul in there with the rest of us?
Lucian, you identified it, didn't you?
Oh, right. Yes, I sure did.
Yeah.
Right. Well, your wife slaughtered my family. I'm sure you can see how that might put us in a bit of a problem.
Even before you realized that you were gonna kill us all, right? It was a fight, right?
Not necessarily. The moment that symbol became apparent, it was different. We were here to save people and the building. Killing you and hurting all of you wasn't necessarily something that had to happen.
But you've been in a life or death fight. Obviously. You don't pull punches when you are 4 people sent in to rescue 1 person. And you're surrounded 4-1 by demons. She came for me.
To my home.
Yeah.
I don't remember you. Does she remember him?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't remember you.
I don't remember you.
See, here's the thing. I was taken by your wife back to the city and bought by Grigor. If we had been traveling together, I would have seen you and you would have seen me, so we have a problem at this point. Actually, can I see if he's lying?
Yeah, that's insight.
Regular or advantage?
Yeah, it would be regular.
Okay. 14.
As far as you can tell, he is honest. I was captured, and she contracted Grigor to put together a team to get equipment and to get a map to come find me. And they were too late. I was dragged into whatever camp or whatever it was where they picked you up and was immediately traded. The poor soul that your family butchered for the next meal was the payment for me. And I was in and out of that camp before the day was done. They failed to rescue me. But a fight broke out, and they just wanted to get away. And I don't know why. But for whatever reason, they grabbed you.
What? It's not at all what happened.
I wasn't there. I had already been traded off, and then they had to go back to get me.
That doesn't make any bit of sense. You'd already been traded. Look, people call demons many things: evil, monstrous, horrible. But there's one thing you can always count on, and that's if you make a deal with us, we honor it.
They didn't cheat. The demons didn't lie. I had been traded away, and she and the others didn't know that. So they ended up in the camp where I was supposed to be, and very quickly it turned into a fight.
Lovely. So it was all one big misunderstanding.
Not exactly. I don't know exactly why. But we didn't pay Grigor any money for his services.
I can take a pretty good guess as to why.
Yeah.
So then why become demon hunters then? I mean, if that's the
We-
whole thing.
We weren't demon hunters. They were forced in to kill demons one time, and they've literally just rode off that reputation.
Wonderful. Killed a bunch of innocent people and rode off the reputation. Oh, how delightful. I need to find something out. And, well, Denise,
Yes.
would you mind? I am not in my proper frame of mind at the moment, as you might understand. Would you mind talking?
To who?
Shen here. I need
Sure.
to go talk to a sword.
What? What? I wasn't around for him identifying that, was I?
Right.
No, I don't think so. So no, that doesn't make sense to you.
What? A sword? What?
Oh, there's a soul in that sword that I'll be able to communicate with, I believe. It's probably one of my family members.
Weirder things have happened. Okay,
Hmm.
cool. Go talk to your
It's been a
family.
day already.
No kidding.
Right.
Okay. So Shen not doing so hot. What am I supposed to talk to him about?
I don't know. Why don't you roll insight?
Okay.
Yeah, roll insight.
Um. do, 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 do.
This was a bar, right? This was a tavern.
That's a
Correct.
7.
Extremely,
Crunk is just
extremely fancy for the town it's in.
cool. Crunk is just like downstairs popping open.
Whatever.
Yeah, the
Beers
bartender
and
will
shit.
serve you, and he will not charge you.
Right.
Just like he's staying under the counter and is just like putting stuff up there on the counter to make sure that you don't go looking behind the counter where him and his family are hiding.
Yeah, that's fine. I have no plans on looking back. I'm like, calm down. It's fine. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just want to booze.
Denise rolling
Okay.
a 7. You're aware that this guy is not doing great. Quite
Okay.
extremely.
Insight or like medicine?
Physically he'll be fine.
Okay. Mentally, not so well.
Yeah.
Got it. Dude, is there anything I can do for you? Do you Do you have a
Whenever,
stuffed bunny?
whenever you're done, I would like to go bury her.
Sure. I can help you with that.
Thank you.
I am so sorry.
Where is Wynn gone off to? How far has she gotten away?
I just mean for Denise having to help.
But where have you ended up? Like, you said you walked away. How far have you gotten? Where did you stop?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, I don't know. Would the peasant let me go behind the bar with them?
I guess, yeah. What are you doing back there?
Ending Crunk booze.
Well, I don't know. I just kind of like I probably kind of sat down and was just like thinking about life.
So, those who are least distracted, Wynn and Crunk, you would hear a mental push in the back of your mind that feels like the Mimic King is trying to talk to you.
Hello?
I answer. Ring ring.
New brain, who this?
You should come here as soon as you can. I have messages from the Fallen.
The Fallen?
And that's all you get.
What? Oh, great. Okay. Well, I guess I would have to. I would at least get up and like go get the others, see if they got the
So,
message too.
Denise would be up above. Where has Lucian headed off to? You, I guess you went outside because the sword didn't get
Yeah.
moved. So,
Oh yeah, okay.
Lucian, you would pass Wynn as she's starting to get up and head upstairs. Yeah, Wynn, do you stop him or let him go off outside where he's headed?
I guess I would stop him
Yes.
and like, did you do that?
What? Is it like a pending message or something?
No, it seems to have passed.
Oh. Okay. No. What did I miss?
Oh, the Mimic King. He said we should come back. We've got messages from the Fallen. I'm gonna get Denise. You look for Crunk.
Oh,
I was
Crunk,
at the bar.
Crunk's just
Just go
right.
upstairs.
He's right
I was
there.
literally at the bar and I heard the message.
I thought you were outside
Right
still.
now?
No, I never went outside. I just went downstairs and started drinking.
That's
what Crunk does.
Okay.
All right, and we'll real quick jump to Lucian.
Notice the people.
Yeah, and they're not moving. They're still totally freaking out, and
They're just like, why are they drinking?
yeah. Is he psyching himself up to kill us?
Oh goodness me! I am so incredibly sorry. Are you all okay? Goodness, that must have been awful.
Who is Lucian talking to?
Yeah,
people.
basically all of the individuals find a mental reason why someone else should answer, so no one ends up answering you.
Right. Who's the owner
I'm
here?
NPC in real
You
life.
see a hand come up right in front of Crunk.
I don't know why these people are hiding. I told them it was fine.
Oh,
I am the
we're
steward.
Oh, they can talk.
Excellent. Lovely to meet you. I'm
I hate Discord sometimes.
Lucian. This is Crunk. You said you're the steward. The owner isn't here anymore, is he?
Is that me? Did I just log out?
We, yeah. He doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I inherited the position of steward, and my family has for a while, from the owner who lived here, but he's not here anymore.
Yes. We work for him. We're here to help you.
You do?
Yes. I am so incredibly sorry for what you've went through. It's awful. What happened?
They came in, they were looking for him. They wanted to get information about him. We locked his room, and they couldn't open it. So they started getting violent with us.
I'm so sorry. Well, they won't be doing that again.
Because they're dead.
Please tell him that we kept them from learning anything.
Thank you.
At a cost.
Truly, thank you. We will do whatever we can to make restitution and make you as whole as possible through this. But your loyalty is... I can't thank you enough. Thank you, truly. You would, give him a bow.
And he would return it.
How come you never bow to me? I am your chieftain. You should bow to me.
I kneel to you. It's different.
Oh, yeah.
When you would find Denise up there, you could relay your message.
I'd basically just say the same thing to her that I did Lucian. Well, I would just start with, did you hear that?
No, I've been this.
It's okay.
I don't-
It was the mimicking.
Okay. So we need to
He said,
go back?
yeah, he said we should go back. He said we have messages from the Fallen, whatever that means. I'd just like to get out of here. And I just sort of glance at the guy and I'm look away.
Yeah. Can you help him with his hands? Is that something you can do?
So let me look at my spells.
Or could we old school medicine it and cure?
Not to undo the removal.
I mean, the hands are just laying there, right?
Yeah,
around
yes.
somewhere.
Wynn and Denise, please roll me a reflex save,
Oh dear.
which is a dexterity
No,
save.
exactly.
Sorry.
You said I need to roll a dex save?
Correct.
That's a 19.
That is a 19.
Crunk knows numbers.
Oh man, that was
And
an
9.
advantage. My bad.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's fine. 9. You, Denise,
It's not fine.
you see that he's laying on the floor or kind of laying against the wall, and he closes his eyes and snap, he's gone. And then you turn, and because you spotted this, you rolled the 19, so you instantly know where he ends up, which is down the hall a little bit. He is running forward down the hall towards a window.
Oh, we're trying to help you with your hands.
And at him.
Do I hear
Trip.
him running?
Yeah, you hear the thump, 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 thump.
What is that?
I don't.
So wait, what?
So he has
Well,
teleported,
flight
but a
form?
very, very short teleportation, specifically Misty Step, which is only 30 feet at most. And to get up off the floor and away from you guys a bit, and is now running the rest of the distance towards a window.
Do we stop him?
That's up to you.
I looking at Win. Sorry. What?
Thaumaturgy be up the him.
I mean, if I'm taking care of him like a patient, I don't want him running. And if he's an enemy combatant, I should kill him. So which one is he?
I don't want to kill him.
Okay.
He hits the window.
But... Hey,
Definitely heard that.
his thaumaturgy was enough to trip him so that I could use it.
Read me what thaumaturgy can do.
You cause harmless tremors in the ground for 1 minute. That's the bit that I was.
Yeah, okay. I will make him have to do a save on that. That totally works.
Okay.
Let me pop up his sheet and have him do a save.
Oop.
Okay. And there.
Cause all doors to open.
He rolled a 19 total.
Ooh,
Dang it.
I'm gonna hold him
I,
if I can. Hold person.
like
Lucian
how we're
pulls
both
him
like,
aside by the
oh,
Stop! Don't run out the window.
don't jump out the window.
So he does a wisdom save. Let's do that then.
Yes, my friend. We could cut ties with all the lies
He's not great at these things.
Okay.
And rolled a 7.
So
Nice.
So
that
he
just
is
was
frozen
my-
as right as his face slams into the glass.
oh,
What
dude.
do you-
Ow.
Shouldn't have run.
Okay.
And he
So-
teleports again
Oh, jeez.
out the window and up 30 feet.
What?
But he's paralyzed.
Correct, he's totally paralyzed.
How's the?
Oh, he's doing.
Is
He's
so-
suiciding.
Oh,
And he is falling.
Okay.
Is that what this is? Is it high enough? I mean, I guess he's only got like 1 hit point.
That
Mm.
yeah.
Like,
He is up in the air. What are you guys
Crunk
doing?
Crunk ran upstairs from all the commotion. He's like,
I
"What
mean,
is
I can
going
just
on?
revive him again.
Why are we breaking glasses?"
All right, so is Lucian outside by this time?
Yeah, you
Point.
definitely hear the window snap and or break, and you see, or it like partially broke, and then you see him pop up in midair, and is going down. He has positioned himself neck downward.
Neck
Jeez.
down.
Well,
Idiot.
I guess if he kills himself, he kills himself. I don't have that
I mean,
much
if
that
he
I care
just
about.
goes to 0 hit points, I can bring him back. Fourth time? But
This is
Meh.
something's gonna have to happen to make him survive this. It doesn't have to be a ton, but something has to happen if he's going to survive this.
Nah, I'm out. I
okay,
don't care.
enough.
catch him. Like, jump out the window and catch him.
Nah.
No, you wouldn't make it. So Lucian's outside. This guy is falling.
I should have got feather fall or something.
He's gonna
Don't
look
have
at the
that.
guy. If you die, your wife is never buried.
I mean, he's paralyzed. There's not much he can do about it.
Yeah.
And also, let me see if he could even hear you.
Oh, he would yell
How
that.
many stories is this?
It's 3
Three.
stories tall, but he jumped out the second story and then teleported upward.
Oh,
Oh,
It's like
I thought he
jumping off the roof.
teleported sideways.
So, nope, he lands. And yeah, he is dead.
Whatever.
Hmm,
Mother-
It's unfortunate.
stupid. Oh,
It's
goddamn.
What did you do to him?
it's. He ran out the window, man.
Who's at the?
I
Is there
tried to
anyone at
stop
the
him.
window?
Yeah, does anybody like follow him to the window?
Well, it's-
guess.
I
Follow him?
would
No.
I would see that the window broke and I would run over around, and I would see him go split.
Yep.
And
would-
Lucian would have
Yep,
seen
like,
him go up.
What's
after he got out
happened?
the window.
I would probably go over the window now too. At this
Can we talk
point,
to
and
dead
like
people?
look down, like. See, would I see Lucian out the window, like over
Yeah.
here or whatever?
Just like
I just he ran.
Sorry,
Everyone's
dude.
just like, why did you do that?
that's fine. We can speak to the dead if
Whatever.
necessary. But you know what? Let's just. This is just. Ah! I'm getting the sword. I need to have a conversation.
Okay, go.
Oh,
Go
you
get the
mean
sword.
this?
Oh, Wynn has it.
Oh,
Everyone's just like,
Right.
oh.
How is talking to a sword going to help? I don't.
I don't know, Krunk. It's magical. Here.
There's-
And I like hand it to him.
Everything is magical to me.
right.
Fair.
How about we all come down here?
Not
the
the
people
same
here
way, I'm assuming?
defended. No, probably not.
What
Clever,
is
I like that.
this?
We.
Raptor?
Okay. So let's all
What are we doing,
convene,
guys?
at least.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I will go downstairs at least and
I
go
will-
meet Shin outside.
All right.
Yeah,
So everyone's downstairs, just outside.
Actually, moment. Actually, wait up there a moment.
Okay, never
Just-
mind. I go back
Oh,
up the
with
stairs.
Krunk just stays where he is and waits for everyone to group up.
He's gonna run up there.
I'm just like,
So it's a 3-story
just like, I'm
place.
getting
You said
Correct.
quite a workout
he would
here.
like to detect mimics.
There are mimics on the third floor.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
Go up there then?
You're the only one who ever thinks of that.
Yeah,
The only one.
I
He
know.
would just be
We
like,
always
"Oh,
forget.
There's mimics on the third floor. Might have a
Cool.
conversation, and I bet that's where his room is.
Can we tell how many?
More than 5.
Ooh, cool.
That's a lot.
Is the third
That's more
floor a
than-
mimic?
Some people can count.
The third floor is divided into just a hallway to get to the door to the room that encompasses the entire rest of the third floor.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Okay, should
Everyone
we
convenes
sneak?
up there.
We can talk to them,
Mhm.
so.
Sure.
Most definitely the door. The big double doors are mimics for sure.
So I'll walk up. I'll be
Hello.
like, "Hey guys,"
Hello.
in mimic, obviously. How's it going? What are you doing here?
I am locked.
Can you unlock,
I can.
please?
Yes.
Does it unlock?
You hear a bunch of sounds like mechanical twisting, whirring, the untwisting of springs, and all kinds of weird sounds
my.
inside.
You're very locked.
Then it opens up.
That was
Thank you.
wonderful. Good job.
I am unlocked.
Good job.
Yay!
Like a
I
little
like
pat.
him.
I pet the door.
Can we call him Dave?
No, because I need to hold on to mundane names for end boss villains.
No. Okay. How about?
Donaldo.
Okay, I have to think of another name that starts with Dernando.
Dormammu, I have
that
come
like-
to bargain.
Perfect. Okay, that's it.
Dormammu.
Dormammu, you're
The door.
All right. All
You
right,
are
now we're
very
gonna go to
good.
the door.
Would you open, please?
Yes, I am open. Swings open.
Yeah, you're already opened.
Excellent.
Okay, so we're gonna like kind of walk in
Yeah.
and look around. Should I roll like whatever that one thing is, perception?
I have a 19 perception now, by the way.
Nice.
For looking for stuff, why doesn't everyone, if that's what you're doing, everyone who wants to can roll investigation?
Can I roll
Sure.
perception instead?
Crap.
Perception is for looking like more like what your senses are aware of. As far as I understand. Lucian
Can I
gets a 15 and Krunk matches
Okay,
him as
I guess that
well
doesn't matter.
at a 15. Win
Oh,
gets a
oh.
19
We
and
all
Denise
saw we see
crits
everything.
and gets a total of 26. In here there are several mimics. It's kind of set out in a way that might be kind of a trap. Like you see there's a couch, which is normal, and on it are 4 little like throw pillows. 2 of them are mimics. You see the main rug that is in front of the bed is a mimic.
Okay.
And there are 3 like dressers for hanging clothes in, and one of them is a mimic. And there's a treasure chest,
This is a big
which anyone could tell that that's a mimic because it has teeth and it is kind of like gibbering a little bit.
Aw.
Aww.
room. Oh, you're trying.
Yeah, it keeps like kind of scrunching up, and you don't see visible eyes, but it's kind of like scrunching its face up, trying to like be as chest like as possible.
Aw.
He's new. He's a new guy.
Oh, bless. You're all doing wonderful jobs.
Good little mimics.
Why are you here? Are you guys here for a reason? Did someone send you here?
This is the
And-
Mimic old home.
All of the mimics, other
Oh.
than the chest, say, "We're here to protect him."
Hmm.
The chest?
Yep. Which immediately starts just bounding towards you guys and just running around in circles around you.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Like a
Goodness,
puppy.
hello. Giving it like pets. Just hello there.
And it like looks at you and kind of gibbers in mimic. "Are you the Mimic King? You're close enough. Here." And then just opens up its mouth, and inside there is a book, which is memoirs and histories.
What's it written in?
Mimic.
Okay.
Hey. Oh, this is. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Well then, I guess look through the first couple of pages.
Is there a
The
table of contents?
first set of pages are written in Mimic, but in some form of code. Like it is, yeah.
Like it's mimic letters, but it's not
Correct.
kind of like
And
gibberish. Almost.
the Mimic letters keep like it's not necessarily a code. It's more like the letters are choosing to not be readable.
Aha.
This book is a mimic, isn't it?
Sort of. The paper itself appears to be mundane, but the ink
ink
is
is a mimic.
not.
The ink
Oh.
is a mimic.
Yes.
That's genius.
Genius. I
Wow.
love it.
And so yeah, every time you like look away, you see the letters just like reshuffle themselves real fast while you're not looking.
Okay. Should we add it nicely? Like, Can
No,
we read you? Hello?
They form into
Oh.
words, which are
No.
reading private diaries is rude.
Yes, it definitely is. But I'm
Okay.
betting that this is what they were after. So we
Mm.
should get it back to the Mimic King, and that would also take this place hopefully off the list of targets.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Should we leave the
call.
mimics
You would-
there?
Can we take this one with us? And I pet the trunk.
She's petting
know-
everything.
It keeps trying to like bite your fingers, but it's trying
puppy.
to not hurt you because its teeth are like very, very sharp and very, very dangerous, and it's like trying to nibble at you,
So
but at the
it's like
same
a
time
cat.
like, no. A cat that cares if it hurts
It's like
you.
when the dog like comes up and they're just like,
Because if a
Yeah,
cat
that's
wants
fine.
to bite you, it's just gonna be like, yeah, I'll bite you. This, yeah.
anyway, we should plant a decoy. Don't you think?
Decoy Book?
Look, yeah. Yeah, and tell them to keep protecting. That way, like,
I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think we need to do that. We're trying to take
No,
this
that-
off the hit list.
and
Oh.
get these people safer. I mean, they did an
Mhm.
amazing job protecting this. Actually,
Okay.
Mimics, is there anything else important in here?
Mm,
Now be honest.
the mimic dresser says private stuff.
Is it? Ooh. Oh, I see.
No.
I go and look in the dresser, I guess.
I go with her.
Lucian's Discord has just crashed, so he will be back with us in just a second. The dresser, it's trying to keep closed. It's kind
Oh.
of, mm-mm.
Please.
Not the kind of personal we can look at.
Mm-mm.
Aw. Who is it personal for?
Oh my.
Mimic King stuff.
Oh, hey, Mimic King, can we look in your dress?
Hashtag things Shogun was not ready for.
Roll the d20, please. A 9. You do not get a response.
He does not like me.
Oh, he likes you.
Well, I guess we could just ask him when we get back. We can come back here later. Because I assume there is some form of a, what's it called, plaza? That we could set up shop?
Not in this town. There is
What?
not. This town is too
Lame.
small for that. You still have the carriage that brought you here, though. Yeah.
The
Mm,
carriage.
But since Lucian did just crash and it appears to wait, is he coming back?
Hey!
Lucian there?
I can continue stroking the dresser.
Yeah, if not, I think we'll take a real quick break and get that all sorted.
Okay.
So should give us 1 second. Yeah, give us 1 second. We'll
Okay.
Discord cast major crash. It was super effective.
all right. 1 second.
Perfect.
What I miss?
We're back.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
apparently.
all-
We're stroking the dresser because it has
Okay.
private stuff in it.
Everybody's.
Right, didn't miss much then. Perfect.
Bob's feeling left
Nothing
out.
important.
Well, now we need
I
to
should
know
say,
what kind of underwear
Denise
we're
is stroking the dresser. The rest of you are.
The
The rest
Come
of us
on.
are
mimic
now.
chest is getting up. Then it does a minor crash.
no.
Okay.
The mimic chest is getting jealous and is trying to like bug Denise to get her to pay attention to it.
Oh my.
You have to just rub everything now.
I'm double stroking.
My
chest
God.
and-
Whoa.
Wow.
So what
Wow.
I'm multitasking.
significant
Shut up.
actions would the party like to take?
So apparently there's something important in the dresser.
The dresser like kind of with the limited mobility it has tries to shake its head. It's like, no.
Yeah, the dresser wouldn't let us open it. I asked the Mimic King. I didn't get an answer.
Private stuff, no.
I don't know what he means by
Okay.
private stuff. It's the Mimic
What
King.
he's
It can't be that
Yeah.
bad.
Mimic King.
It
I mean, would
is
you prefer to come
pornography.
with us with it?
Sure.
Can you come here?
Yeah, come with us then.
And it just like, yeah, it begins to walk over on its four very short legs.
Dum, 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 dum. Oh, it's so cute.
Yay! Okay. So we'll take the dresser and the trunk back with us. Cool.
Are we coming? You hear from the rest of them.
Oh yes, all of you, come with us.
Yeah.
Come along, everyone.
You see tiny little legs sprout on the throw pillows, and the seam along one side like rips open. You see a bunch of teeth, and they just leap forward like head crabs.
Nice.
No.
Sweethearts. Come along, ride on me if you'd like.
One of them does like climb onto your shoulder,
Oh, hello. little-
Yay.
and the door detaches from the walls.
So this is everything of import here, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
You guys want to transform into something a little more not furniture?
We can't.
Aw.
This is what we were made to do.
Well, you know what? We'll work on that when we get on the way back. Does somebody want to go get the carriage while we help them out?
Sure. I'll go grab the carriage.
The doors
Wherever
kind
So,
of
you know
Be
what?
sure
If
to
you don't
rub it
mind,
and stroke
Denise,
it.
would you mind guiding all of these little ones?
the doors
One.
try to like edge themselves closer to Crunk, saying, we weren't made to move."
We'll pick up the doors.
Is there anything else you guys want to do before you leave? No?
I mean, like, talk to the people downstairs.
Yeah?
Do I perceive anything else we should be doing?
Not that I'm aware of. Like, if that's it, we can skip to the carriage
Yeah,
ride.
let's move on. Yeah, let's go.
I definitely.
Yeah, basically,
want
the
some
short
These
thing-
ale.
doors are heavy. Let's go.
You would just want to be like, you shouldn't have anything to worry about anymore. Anything of value will no longer be here, so take all of you off as targets.
Except for your stuff. We're
Mhm.
not stealing your stuff. We're only taking
We're
the
only taking
our
The
stuff
boss's
that
mimicking.
they
stuff. Oh, yeah, it's okay.
that might put a little
Thank
bit
you.
of a target.
Absolutely.
I take.
And we will send help as well, in order to help rebuild.
Can I like leave some gold for them?
Yes.
Okay. I just reach in my
I
bag and take out
definitely bought like
I don't know.
Denise, you hear
Yeah,
on the
I
other...
leave a
couple
whole
mugs
like
of-
a whole gold bar on the bar from all the
Yeah.
booze that I was drinking and stuff. I just
Denise, on the
Yeah.
other side of the bag, you hear, "Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, this one!" And you get handed what appears to be like some historical figure, like just their bust, like the top, their head, made out of gold.
Okay.
just a
this one.
Here. This is
Here, this- golden.
this was Thaddeus the Magnificent. You can melt it down. I don't care.
Oh,
Whatever.
fatty. Yeah.
It's fine.
He wasn't that important.
Oh goodness.
All right,
That is
so
the egotistical.
on the carriage ride, which way do you go? Do you go to your castle or to the Mimic King's castle?
Can we transport between the two?
You can take the carriage to either place, and it's a fairly fast carriage, and then you also have a plaza at both locations, and there's specifically a superior connection between those two so that the teleport thing is particularly fast between those two locations.
Which one is closer?
We should take it to ours.
And then teleport.
Yep, that will be closer.
Okay.
All right.
Can I put these doors down now?
Yeah, you set them down, I assume, inside the carriage.
I was just like the idea that Crunk never put him down. He's just riding in the carriage.
Once you arrive at the castle, you take a look again, just for a moment, appreciate how awesome it looks.
For one last time.
And you head inside. If the mimics aren't told anything else, they'll just find a place to hang out here. The throw pillows just run off to find a couch. And the door sets itself up as the front gate.
Nice.
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 The throw pillow, like one of the throw pillows. Oh no, come with me if you don't mind.
And it just bounces along behind you.
Excellent.
Like,
Back on the shoulder. Come on.
Does one leap
Cannot
up
have
onto
a
your
pet
shoulder.
pillow. Want a pet pillow?
The other one, the red one, runs over and like tackles you in the chest. I mean, it's tiny and has no significant weight to it, but like leaps up to you.
Since we did a skip ahead, I want to do like a quick gloss over of collecting those 3 bodies and bringing them with us.
Okay,
On the trip, can we say we rested?
absolutely. No, I'm gonna say, unless you guys are in a stressful situation, such as a siege, your castle will just quick pass to a long rest.
Nice.
Like it.
Something like a siege, huh?
Oh yeah, no, just nothing specific, just at random.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just the first thing came to mind.
Yeah.
Okie doke. All my spells.
And
All right,
in
and
the process, Lucian would like to try and mold a mimic at some point.
okay.
Oh yeah, we should all practice that, huh?
What are you trying to do with that?
He's trying to make a cat.
Okay.
You would make a cat.
Yeah. He would.
All right. So for that, pick one base attribute of your choice. I don't care. It can be strength or whatever. Just pick your best.
Charisma.
Yeah, pick charisma. That's fine. And roll just that. No, not as a save. Just the base thing.
Oh,
Crit. Total of
All right.
25. Very nice.
Nice.
Okay. This is good because this will let me indicate to you how difficult of a task this is. This is a success. It's going to take about a week. Okay?
Alrighty then.
So with a
What?
crit, that's going to take a week.
Are we just
Oh,
gonna
wow.
wait
No. He does not have to sit around for it. It's going to be
around? Oh,
essentially you dedicating your subconscious to this. Every once in a while you'll need to like visit the castle to like hands-on stuff, but for a week this is going to be the mimic you're working on. You can't work on other mimics in that time.
Then in that case, can he do it with his bracer instead? Since that's the one that's with him.
Your bracer is I'm going to say each of you guys' like mimic gear is a bit more of a special case. But
That
your
makes sense.
because your development of molding a new mimic is a molding of a blueprint, a type. You're not making
Got
a
it.
singular one. You're making a blueprint that you can then make more of.
Excellent.
Um,
Hordes of cats.
so
Since that-
if he like,
a cat's
so
army.
basically, if he tried to do that again later, it wouldn't take as long.
It depends on his role.
Or-
However, yes, you guys are getting better at it.
Okay.
So, since you got a crit, tell me a couple things that it is, like, obviously it's a cat. Tell me a couple things it is notably good at. Things that you wouldn't just think of, oh yeah, a cat can do that. Or a
Right.
mimic pretending to be a cat can do that.
So one of the things that I think they're going to be useful for is surveillance and infiltration. Their whole thing will be they are incredibly charismatic, so you want to love on them and care for them. Maybe they even have some kind of like pheromone or something that they put out to make themselves more charming.
So,
and they have
it gets, as a cantrip, the spell Friends.
nice. All right, and yeah, like dark vision, obviously. Yeah, like
And I mean, they have to be able to remember everything
Mm-hmm.
to be able to like, or like at least be able to like transmit it to someone who can record it
Mhm.
and tell us what they learned.
All right.
yeah, like maybe the more of them that there are together, they kind of hive mind a little bit, and they can boost transmission or something.
Okay. All right. Here's a just A or B choice. Fight or flight. How? Like what?
What do they prefer to do?
Yeah.
Flight.
Flight. Okay. So they will have notably not so, like they'll have the combat capabilities of a cat, which if we were playing in first edition would be actually pretty good. But no, seriously, the stats for a house cat was better than a common civilian.
Outrageous.
So it could
Yeah.
like a pack of just regular house cats could kill a village.
A clouder of murder.
But it's going to specifically have special abilities for running away. It will have the ability to take on a liquid form so that it can like slip
Turn
under
to
a door
liquid.
crack and run away if it needs to. And also for infiltration, that's also useful. But it will try and keep its cat-looking form as much as possible because that's not suspicious. Liquid form very much is.
Excellent.
What? Oh, it's on. Oh, back. No worries, guys.
Yeah, that's
That's fine.
my cat just
Does
does
that.
that, you know. Uh,
She's special and I love her.
All right. What are you guys going to do now? What is the plan?
I
Take
guess
the-
we go talk to the Mimic King, right?
Yes.
You guys
about
all
the
cool with
I
that?
want to see about the messages.
All right. You use the plaza?
We can
Yes.
contact him from the throne room, can't we?
You can talk to him, yes.
Okay.
Well,
Hello.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
I
Hey.
guess we're doing that.
Apparently.
hey.
I called you earlier, but you were.
I left a message.
Yes.
I didn't leave. I never.
Did
leave
you want
messages.
this face to face?
I think you would prefer it.
I see. Well, we're bringing some of your things with us.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Your private things.
Here's a quick question. Did you guys you left Sebastian's book with Maggie, but she gave
Yes.
it back. Is that not correct?
Yes, it's in the library.
It's in the library. Okay. He would say,
Oh, yeah.
bring Sebastian's book.
We have those library bags.
All right. Mhm.
Oh, true. You have the library bags, so that's fine. So, skipping
We
forward
have a lot
to
of bags.
teleporting to
Do, 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 do.
the
we,
castle.
Mimics.
Yes?
We get a rest.
Yep. Full long rest.
Yep.
Okay.
And our 20 temporary hit points.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Sure. Yeah. You mean the 100? Is that what you meant?
Once you enter
Yeah, I have
into
80 now.
the Mimic King's throne room, I would say, I have received small messages from your fallen comrades.
Mm.
Oh, you mean
Sebastian.
Mortimer?
No. Sebastian
Who is Mortimer?
Sebastian.
and
Oh.
Knock.
What?
Knock?
Sebastian said, page 37. And I'm gonna give it to you so that because I got to edit it so that it's, well, you can see I have a thing here. There. Can you see
To
the thing?
remember, I can.
All right. Who wants to read it out? Who wants to read it out? My awful poem that Sebastian wrote.
Oh, over in.
Yeah, in Roll20, there's a
Somebody else can.
poem there from Sebastian.
Okay.
Crunk cannot read.
Fair.
That's a pretty good,
Wait, really?
I'll read.
pretty compelling stance.
To remember, I have some thoughts I created this day. Might I remember if I write them this way? Love I give to those who saved my sister Win. Lucian, Crunk, and Knock are now my kin. That's it.
Oh, is that from when I fell in water?
Yeah.
Aha.
Lucian, please roll insight.
20.
20. Okay. And I'm sending you a thing. Take a look at. There's another one that you should be able to view.
Ah. What?
Are you okay, Lucian?
Oh, he did. Oh. Oh. Oh my.
He's doing his Lucian thing. Snap out of it in a minute.
Read. Read.
Read.
Yes.
It's good advice.
The first word of each sentence.
The first word of each sentence.
Oh no!
Oh.
I don't think anyone who's watching can visually
I
understand
might
what's going
No,
on.
love
they can't.
Lucian.
I might love Lucian.
Well,
But he
then,
might not too. That's what he's implying.
How dare you?
I just want to say he said he might.
No, I. Oh.
He might love me too. We don't know. It's okay. I do not want him. It's okay.
Well, I
I give you my blessing.
know if. I don't know if I did. I. You look at the Mimic King. Did I?
You had a fondness for each other, but I am both inept when it comes to mortal relationships, and it was not, if it was a thing, it was not very outspoken.
Hmm.
The whole thing was probably shy. Huh.
Well, you only knew each other for about a week and a half, so
Well,
Pretty quick.
that's long in demon years.
Is it?
It's
Look, I. You said you had another message. Excuse me. Oh dear.
I received a series of images from Nock as I attempted to understand his condition.
Oh.
Some of them were
boobs. I know.
needlessly vulgar.
I
Yes.
told you. I knew it. He liked boobs.
However,
Who doesn't?
the blade being in him appears to give him a resistance to its effect. And
Oh.
he knows some things that I didn't because I was not present. And he pulls up this gray, you know it's a mimic because of your abilities, but it's just this gray, like, clay blob. It looks like it's mimic pretending to be clay.
It's a mimic pad. Got it.
Throws it down onto the ground, and it shapes into the shape of a hag, a large 9-foot tall hag that you've never seen in your
Ugh.
life.
I take out my axe.
This
That's ugly.
creature is the thing that killed Sebastian.
Oh my.
What?
Then, right?
According to... Yeah, you don't remember that. According to what he tells me, this is the creature responsible.
Do we recognize it?
No, not in any way.
I thought
thought it
Denise's
was,
mother's the one that did it.
Denise-
I mean,
She was just
Sorry,
controlled
Denise.
by the mind mushrooms.
That is all I know.
Hmm.
But in his mind, though it took quite a bit of sifting, but in his mind, it was not very relevant anymore. And instead, he drew a line from it to the Mind Flayers. And from the Mind Flayers to something else. And whatever that something else was, had, in his mind, a very strong connection to the blade that he is currently impaled with.
Weird.
That is all I could get from him.
That's a lot for him.
Yeah.
That is finally the cohesive of a sentence I could put together after this entire time.
Yeah, that's not surprising. He's-
hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
So
not.
from the
We're all just like,
hag,
yeah, he was fucking stupid.
he was not the smartest. It's okay. I was smarter than
Yes, from the hag
he was better at other things.
to the Mind Flayer. To the Mind
To-
Flayers as a group. Just them as a concept. Then from them to something else. Something higher and greater than them. And then there's a strong connection between that, whatever that is, and the blade.
Okay.
Oh, we
So
have to
something's
make
pulling their strings.
them die.
Yes, and
Just
perhaps...
to make them talk.
Yes, perhaps following that line could get me closer to a solution.
Hmm.
But be aware that
How?
it is very murky getting these images. I am not conversing with him. I am reading the side effects of
Well,
echoes from his
Okay.
mind.
yeah. There's no way he knows these things like just straight up. Like,
No.
he has no clue. These are all just things that
Yes. Whatever insight he has gotten, it is due to the blade, which is concerning because I don't know its origin. So there are several ways in which this information could be purposefully planted. So be careful.
Can the blade talk?
No. But it does have a effect on his mind.
I see. Really quick, Niagara.
Yeah, all right. We'll take a break for just 1 second. Give me a second to do that. All right. Yeah, we'll be back in a minute.
Ooh,
Yup.
All right, we're live. Okay. So
Back
he
at it
said
again.
so the next thing as well, Denise, your mother
yes.
wanted to talk to you about going home.
Your mama?
Home?
Yes, I have made this place as comfortable to her as possible, but this is not her home in any way,
Sure.
and she is yearning to return home.
Okay. I thought she was tired of being out in the wilderness, but she's ready to go back.
I
mean,
cannot
you can
understand
use it,
her condition,
Mm.
and she believes that both mentally and physically her healing would be done best at the Elvenwood.
Okay.
As well,
Okay. So,
my mimics have, as I believe was mentioned to you recently, have successfully reached the plaza both there and in the capital city.
oh,
oh dear.
Mm.
Oh, just show up. Sup,
Oof.
folks?
That could go incredibly poorly right now.
I would suggest you do not go there until either a armistice is made or you win.
good call.
I am win.
How many of us can we take through there again?
As many as you
Like
can fit
so many.
in the room.
Well, how much can you fit?
Absolutely noted. That's a brilliant idea. Oh,
Several.
Interesting.
So many.
All it requires is that they maintain their concentration on being teleported. Krunk can manage that, but it is barely. I don't imagine transporting his kinsman would work out very well.
Ah,
But a troop of elven warriors, quite likely.
gotcha.
If we can find a troop of elven warriors.
I would suggest you guarantee their neutrality at the minimum, if not their allegiance.
Neutrality.
all
Right.
right. Suppose the person
Well-
to talk to about that is Denise.
Hey.
So, elf.
Well,
Elf
How?
has name.
eh, you're more elf than I am.
Okay, dwarf.
They'll
Yeah,
definitely like you better.
okay. So,
Lead the way.
I should go find my mom and
She's
talk to her.
in the dining room.
Okay.
With Maggie?
Yes.
Ah.
Well, last I checked, they were in the dining room. They might have gone out to the garden.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Well, we'll check there first.
Sure, whatever you say. Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Cha.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, is there anything
Totally.
else, O King?
Oaking?
Let
Oh,
me know
King.
when the actual battles are to start, and I will send in my troops.
Ooh.
We appreciate.
Oh. Where do you want your things?
Specifically, what are you referring to?
Well, I have the journal here. Holds
Yes,
that up
thank
for
you.
him. Yes.
He
Why?
takes it.
Oh, so
Is the
it
chest
said
of
that's your
drawers with us?
diary. Why did you leave it there?
I was excited
What?
to get here.
Whoa.
I was a bit hasty.
Excited.
Oh, okay.
Well,
And
when
this,
the moment you
This arm-
retrieved the orb, I arrived and wasted no time.
right.
Gotcha.
Okay.
What else do you have?
We have this chest of drawers. And
You may-
Mamu over here.
The
Oh, no,
door
wait,
stayed
these
at your
are front
castle,
doors.
but
Yeah, the door stayed at our castle.
he waves it away, and it
Some blows.
goes out through one of the doors. Thank you.
Absolutely. Speaking of the people there,
What was in there?
was
In the dresser.
What?
Yes.
My things.
Touche.
Like,
Like what?
your dresser is very protective and did not show us anything.
We tried to. We asked very nice.
We were just curious. It's
Is yours
just
not the
kind of
same?
unusual.
I don't
No.
care if you look at my
I-
underwear.
You can look all you want. There's not.
It-
There's really nothing in
The
there.
only thing in my dresser is a sock.
A what?
I wear their clothes all the time.
Well, then perhaps I am peculiar.
It's okay.
Okay.
You wear tighty whities.
I
He
guess
doesn't
so.
want us to know.
It's fine.
I guess we'll just wander forever for the rest of our lives.
As for the people in the village,
yes, they've refused to surrender anything to the attackers and suffered for it.
the campaign is in your hands, but I would request that their village be taken to be protected.
That's a good idea.
You want us to move there?
Not
We
move,
already have a
but
home.
set up a garrison, perhaps.
That
Make them
Oh,
offer
cute.
protectorates.
Kin?
I know people.
start sending people there to train.
Perhaps, yes.
That's what we will
Let's
tell
get
them.
down to business.
To the city. It's not as good.
Anyway,
Uh-huh.
they are. Yes, I've checked. They've gone into the garden now.
Wow, I didn't hear any of
Okay, cool.
All right,
I go
Denise.
talk to my mom.
What is her name again? I forget every single time.
I've forgotten myself.
Osiru.
Okay.
Osiru.
Siru.
Osiru with an A, yes.
Asiru. Okay.
Just call her mom.
Well, you may.
Oh, no. Actually, her name does not have an A. It's Osiru.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'll put
So
it
your
in.
mother and Maggie are in the garden when you guys go there. That's what you do, right? There's nothing else you want to do before that?
Well, I personally want to go talk to my mom. So, I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, if we walked through like the dining, I probably picked up a mug of ale.
Okay.
Lucian's excited to get to Maggie.
All right. And Crunk?
Hold on. Speaking of ale, give me one second.
Joining them? All right.
Sure.
In the garden, you all approach, Wynn holding a mug of ale.
Me too, yes.
Crunk too, I'm sure. Yes.
You would see Maggie is floating about and observing some very strange and exotic plants as Denise's mother begins to point them out, is like pointing them out and telling Maggie what they're called and what they do.
Cool. Hey, Mom.
Hello.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, mom.
Madam.
Hello.
Milady.
Hello. Hello.
Quit hitting him on my mom. Come on.
Oh no, that is not what I was doing at all.
Would you mind? This place is lovely and Maggie is wonderful, but I very much would like to return home.
Of course.
Is there someone else here to watch Maggie? like anyone else here? Not trying to make you stay. I'm just like maybe we should think about getting a babysitter. She's leaving.
I don't know.
Do you know someone that would be willing to come and live in a giant moving castle?
You know much better than I do what this place is capable of. I've seen many wondrous things that I cannot explain here. I don't know what its limitations are.
It's the mimics.
You figured out the castle's made of mimics, right?
It's all mimics.
Yes, I've gotten that, but I still do not fully understand what is going on and what the limitations are of these creatures.
There's not many.
So we
Well, I
would
guess we
need
can
to find
around.
someone to look after Maggie.
Should we bring her with, or do you think she'll be okay? Maggie, honey, you think you'd be okay for a
Hello,
few days?
Maggie.
If we
I'm grown up now. I'll be fine.
okay.
Does she have like actual eye stalks
Nope.
now? She's still okay.
She's still a baby. Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill that right now, so you don't get your hopes up. That'll probably take like 100 years.
Ah.
Oh.
So she's not going.
I mean, I still
to be
feel
grown
like
up that way.
we should find her like a teacher or something. Like I feel like we're neglecting her. I mean, not neglecting, but like
It's a giant library.
I don't want to just leave her alone by herself to learn things. Like that's not fun.
I sleep in the library.
Have
What
you been reading?
A lot of little weird things. Like, I know, like, a couple, like, songs in, like, ancient Elven. And I know, like, the anatomy of a displacer beast and stuff. But
Okay.
I still don't know how clouds work. And
Oh well, that's fairly simple.
Is it?
Well, I mean, it's just heat and
Would we know that though?
Yeah, it's like
much
you know,
science
I'm
do we
gonna
know?
back up Win on this. I'm gonna say dwarven sciences are quite advanced. They're not
Okay.
making lasers or guns or anything,
Lasers.
but
But at the very least, we understand that the water goes up in the air and then
they had to
goes
figure those
together
things
and
out
then
before
falls
they
back
built
down.
giant cities underground.
oh yeah.
There.
especially if we're gonna like do any form of like farming. Like I feel like we would have been like, well, how does the rain?
Right.
How does rain?
Why does
Then,
rain
all right,
rain?
in that case, Lucian's just
Gravity.
be like, really?
I guess does it rain on your plane?
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Let's not get into like
No.
I don't know that.
Falling on my head.
So
Well, we all just learned something.
Mentally
I'll
We
be-
sure did.
I'll be fine as long as you do come visit.
Of course. We miss you when we're not here.
yeah.
But I saw you. I saw you yesterday, or was it earlier this morning?
2 days ago.
Something like that. So, yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess
Oh,
you
good. She
live
has
so
no
long.
concept of
It's not...
time.
That's great.
I don't either.
Well, we brought you presents.
Ooh.
And he would like
Ooh.
hand over the precious metal and gem
Ribbons.
ribbons.
What are these?
What are those?
Well, let's see. These are all made of
Don't you
different precious
me.
metals and gemstones, and you put them on to feel prettier.
They made ribbons out of gems?
Yes, it's
I
fascinating,
know,
isn't it?
cool, right?
The dwarves are amazing craftspeople.
Pretty good. They make
And-
Yeah,
this.
if you ever
boom,
want to learn
boom.
how to do anything like that,
They gently levitate out of your hands and begin to intertwine with each other and make a, like, not just a 2-string, but like 8-string bow. And then plants itself slightly askew to the right on her head.
you look great.
It's like a big rainbow bow, and I'm so happy. Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
Oh, it looks
teach me
wonderful
how
on
to
you,
do
darling.
that.
Does it? Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I like
yes.
it.
Where's a
In-
mirror? I need to see
Let
it.
me show you.
Um,
I'm pretty sure I can cast
Hey,
minor
wall.
illusion.
Yeah,
Yes, minor
wins.
illusion.
Or the
and
wall
like
can just turn
show
into a
her
mirror.
herself.
Win points at the wall and it becomes a mirror. I like it.
Oh.
beholders in this universe don't like do the. They make
Yeah, the
more of
thing,
themselves by looking
thing.
in a mirror, right?
Mhm.
Sure.
That's not how it is
Is that
here.
a thing?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
What
too,
do they
actually.
do?
Well, traditional
Oh.
beholders will reproduce by looking in a mirror
Ah.
or thinking really hard of other beholders. That's
Nah.
how they make more of them.
Thank
But we
God
had-
Dima's don't do that. Jesus.
There'd be so many of me.
You just like look at yourself and nut, and you're
Oh my God.
You're just like, I'm so attractive.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
We almost made it 3 hours before we broke
Oh.
down.
Wow.
what is
Be a
that
new
Greek?
record.
What is his name? Avarice or something? What was his name?
Oedipus?
Yeah, the guy who
Yeah,
Oedipus.
That's
dies
his
because he.
mother.
I don't remember. The guy who dies because he looks in a mirror and just
He's
likes himself
obsessed
so
with-
Oh,
much.
Narcissus.
Yeah,
Narcissus.
yeah, Narcissus.
Thank you,
Oh,
by
nice.
Sonic.
Yeah, yeah. He just stares at a puddle till he dies.
Yup.
Yup. You look at the mirror, you're like, yup, and then there's another one. like,
Oh,
And you look over at the other one. Yup. Boom. There goes another one. Mm.
One person walks into the funhouse room with all the mirrors, and then 20 people walk out.
Yup, 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 yup.
No, we should have plans later.
So,
Oh my god.
no, I've already established that in this setting they reproduce with eggs.
Yeah.
They
To get back on track.
Also,
however,
I would like to think that she's just too young to accomplish that. Also,
Sure, we'll go with that.
but they reproduce like Godzilla as well, where it's
They
just
smash.
uh,
I didn't mean like. Oh wow. Okay, sorry.
but no, they reproduce asexually, where it's just a single one
I did not
makes another one.
Godzilla did that.
One is all you need.
Well,
Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Go Godzilla.
well, I don't know. What was it? The I was making a reference to the terrible Godzilla movie, not the
Remake
last
one?
one, but the one before,
I don't.
Matthew
want
Broderick
literally
one?
never watched a
where it
Godzilla
laid
movie
1,000 eggs in a like baseball stadium or something, and basically turned into Jurassic Park.
ever.
Nice.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah.
No idea.
Baseball
Okay.
stadium. That's not even that big.
Nice.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't remember what it was. Anyway,
So we have a beholder with a beautiful bow on it,
yes.
and
As it should be.
And
don't
we
know,
love
are-
her.
we must be close to the castle that she could point to a wall and have it change.
Yeah, no. In the
We're in the
garden is a
castle.
room in the castle that's just open air.
Ah, Gotcha.
Like a courtyard.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So, Maggie, you look so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. We love you. Okay. Anyway.
Darling.
Back on track. Mom.
Well,
Yeah.
So, I think Maggie's okay
It would
hanging
appear
out.
so.
Do we all want to go back to the Elven Woods together?
I mean, it
Yeah,
might be a good
let's
idea
go.
to, like the Mimic King
We'll go
said, get them
mimics
at least an intro.
away. Oh, yes.
Can we bring them a gift like we did with the dwarves?
That wouldn't
Hmm.
be necessary.
Wasn't
We're
Oh,
our
they
culture's a
don't
bit
have
different.
to buy their love. They just give it to us.
We no disrespect to the dwarves, but they believe that they should show off their might and their bounty that they have, and so every feast is grandiose, and there's always more than enough food. To explain our culture, we only bring exactly enough food.
That is a lot for me. I hope they are ready.
The way into this culture would be honesty and sincerity.
Okay,
Fuck.
Solution, you stay behind us.
Lucian, hang up the
Hey.
bag.
You're
it
like,
might be the
I
best.
don't
yes,
have
good
anything
point.
to say about that.
I'll think about it. Probably right.
We'll think about it. We'll be back.
After these messages.
Alright, let's go. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's take you home, Mom.
Please. So, who has the amulet thing that allows you to teleport? Because you only have one of them.
I don't have it.
Lucian has it. All right.
Do we want to do that sword talk real quick while we're here?
Oh,
Or do we want to
yeah.
do that later? Or
I mean, I don't care. We can do it
Swords
right
in the
now.
sheaths.
does anyone mind if we have a
Actually,
chat
real
with this
quick,
dwarf?
it takes the sword requires attunement to be able to communicate with it. So, you guys had the long rest before, so we can very easily just retroactively pick who did it attune to, because you can only have it attuned to one person.
What kind of sword is it?
It's a great sword, a +2 great sword.
Oh, ooh. Ooh.
I
Mm,
don't even know if I don't think a druid can use a sword.
ooh.
I sure can't. I mean, I'm just
See,
saying.
Sanrand knows where this-
It's
Not.
I what?
almost as if
It's almost as if it was planned.
it was
this way.
almost as if it was planned this way.
For
Crunk's just kind of looking around like,
But so
Hey, Grunk, how did you enjoy attuning to that sword? Cough, cough. I mean, what?
yeah, so retroactively, that's what we're saying.
okay,
Grunk, do you actually want that?
it's fine.
It's
Okay.
it's a great sword, literally
great.
and figuratively.
I bet it's
Great
it's
sword.
wonderful.
I don't have to.
It's
Is
great.
it the Whispering Blade? Is that what?
Correct.
we're
It is the
talking
Whispering
about?
Blade, which is a
Fuck.
functionally a +2 greatsword, which you if you are attuned to
That
it, you can
swallows your
talk to the
soul.
spirit that is inside of the blade.
And it's attuned to.
It is attuned to
Good
Crunk.
to Crunk.
It's almost as if I planned it this way.
All right.
You're an asshole and it's brilliant. But damn you.
Ready for comedy.
I'm like, all right, how about this? We'll have this grand
Catfishing.
spirit full of insight and stuff, but the only person that can talk to it is the moron.
Yes.
I kind of.
Okay.
I kind
So-
of want. What I kind of want to happen is for Shogun to direct message Than what
I
the spirit
could.
tells him.
Yes.
so that he can
Yes.
just interpret it
Yes,
to us?
Please, in fact,
that.
do that.
That's
Okay.
perfect.
All right, give me one
Yes.
second. Let me
And I'm not going to translate it. I'm going to.
crunk it.
Really?
You're just gonna.
I'm gonna
He's
crunk
gonna
it,
say
and you have to figure it
Crunk
out.
would interpret it.
Love it.
Gonna
All right, let me
crunk it up.
Find you.
Crunk. Time to get crunk,
I would
my
say we're
friends.
getting crunk in the club, but it's a sword, so ha ha.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I mean, it specifically answers questions that are asked, so
I don't
Okay.
have the line for this.
Ooh.
so it doesn't just chat
Okay.
to you while you
Okay.
hold it.
Okay. What do you
I'm
want
just
me
sitting there
to?
like.
Hello,
Okay,
sword.
if we're doing that, you all have to cover the dead space while I type.
Perfect.
Oh,
That's
all
on
right.
you
Okay.
guys.
All right, Crunk. Can you ask
Yes.
the sword who it is?
We want to know its name.
It's kind of weird,
Yes.
but I will try. Okay. Hey, sword. Do you have a name?
Okay.
Hmm.
This is
Hmm,
going to be
so-
interesting, I suppose.
And if so, what is it?
Oh, that's
That's-
yes.
you
I
have-
That's good to
suppose that's
clarify.
important.
Okay. Hey, you're getting smarter by the minute,
It happens.
right? No. Okay.
Maybe a little.
Um.
I mean,
You hear him?
It is. I want to say the name right, so don't get that wrong. So it is Maranthias,
Marathias?
the slave. Maranthias is a slave? Who are you a slave to?
What?
I guess you could ask it.
This is
And,
what I did. I asked him, what is slave to?
Okay. I mean, in
Bias. I don't.
We
know
don't-
that
I
name.
can
We don't-
imagine.
We don't have a limited number of questions we
Nope.
can ask it, do we? Lucian?
What? What?
Human?
No. I don't have slaves.
That's what he said. That's what the sword said.
Moomin?
Lucian. Lucian.
Oh,
That's
okay.
you.
I heard last syllable.
What?
He-
I
he-
don't know any Marin. Wait, what was the name again?
Marathias?
Maranthias.
Marathias.
I think that's what it was.
Marin-
He inherited you. You inherited it. What is inherited?
What?
Lucian would be like racking his brain, like, what? What on earth is this thing talking about?
do you want to roll
Inherit-
just flat
Take your
intelligence for me, please?
Yeah, sure do.
Just a memory.
All of us?
3?
no,
Yeah.
Lucian
No, I don't think so.
Just Lucian.
has
So-
no idea what's going on.
What?
You
no.
also- yeah, don't know this guy at all. Not that you remember, anyway.
Even ask
Never
how-
heard of
'cause
them.
I'm just like, what? Ask him how he died.
Oh, cool. How did
Other
you
than
die?
by the sword.
Like,
I'm going to
Right.
guess it was
We
with
get
the
that.
sword through them.
don't say sword. Say how you died. Like, who killed you?
Tell us more. Like, what did it smell like?
The
You
paladin.
know?
Of course, it was the paladin.
Oh, it was a paladin.
Well, I was the person wielding the
Well,
sword, so
that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
One would presume that
Why?
was that mage's wife.
Did the
Oh, yeah.
did this Maranthias know Mary Meccan?
Did you know Mary Macklin?
Knows.
Yes,
Mary Magdalene.
Mary
Isn't that
Magdalene.
from-
He knows Mary Magdalene.
That's my mother.
Oh.
Mother was Mary Magdalene. Your father was Jesus.
I mean,
Wait a minute,
look
hold
at
on.
me.
I'm sorry. We went off the rails. I'm sorry. Yes, they knew Mary Magan. I don't remember.
Right.
Why did you never meet Why ask him why you never met Lucian, or why Lucian never doesn't know? Does he know?
Why
Yes.
doesn't Lucian know about you?
Because it's like
So-
I would assume if he knows that he's Lucian's slave, he would
That doesn't
understand
make a
why.
sense. It says I am a slave.
Yes,
We know you're a slave. That doesn't tell
Well,
me.
Duh.
I guess slaves don't
Oh.
remember things. I don't know.
Oh, could your
Sad.
mom have gotten it on with a slave that
Mom?
she wouldn't have told you?
Ew.
that's not how I came about whatsoever. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Sorry.
do you know your father?
That's slavist.
Well, I know who he was. There was a whole deal. He got an exchange of power, and well, he failed, and here I am.
Hmm.
He
I mean, the
failed.
pact was technically fulfilled, just not the way he entirely wanted.
Ah,
Deals, demons. We keep our
Eh.
bargains. Mind the fine print. Right.
Ah,
What about my
what else?
family? I mean, did this person see what happened to them? I mean, are they all dead?
Is Lucian's family all dead?
hmm.
Hmm.
Hang on 1 second. This might take a tiny bit of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Vamp.
I mean,
So,
well,
Lucian,
Because we would love to know the answer to that question, Mr. Slave Sword.
Yes, Denise.
your so your mom and made a pact with your father, or
Yes.
okay, and ended up pregnant with you? Were you
Yes.
born? Are your people born like that?
Yes. was
I'm not
born.
familiar with anatomy. Sorry.
Oh, well,
Deeply-
let me
I messed
explain.
up.
really only read
Ignore
about
what
it
I
as
said.
far as I know.
Oh, well, right.
I was a
Let me
hermit once.
explain. So when right, let me explain this the easy way. So when a couple wishes to copulate and create an heir, they form a contract together, which
A
in some
contract.
cases is yes, a contract. In my case, it was he was looking for a scion of power to carry on the family name,
Okay.
and well, he got me out of the deal. He was also in love with my mother, apparently. I mean, foolish of him.
Hmm.
She's a succubus. It's just what they do. You know, it's like a job for her.
Right. Fair.
But he was in love, apparently. It was an exchange for her. He died in the process, which, you know, risk of the job. And
Ah,
later,
okay.
I was born and I was raised with that side of the family, since his side didn't quite acknowledge me.
I see.
Yes, with a problem with, I don't know,
Right.
something bothered them. I don't know what they were expecting, I mean, really. But I was trained. I came
Some of the
back.
girls in my dorm tried to summon a succubus once. It didn't happen. They didn't get the spell right or something. I wasn't there. I just heard about it up at class the next day. Sorry.
Interesting.
I part of the conversation.
Oh, no. That was. Yep.
Okay.
If you're going to summon succubi, you better do it right.
I
No,
had
they
to
didn't.
I had to have him tell me many
Fine.
times so I didn't mess up. But
Okay.
he told me he saw Razith Bilgroder.
Bilgradar.
Bil- Bil-
Bill Croder.
Solvolas,
Fulvalas, yes.
Karid,
Kerid.
and Olgos. He saw those people die before he died. So those people are dead.
Well then. All of my siblings. That's
There's a lot of siblings.
yes. Well, Razith, Bilgradar, and Solvalas. Razith was my older brother. Bilgradar, my younger brother. Solvalas was my baby sister.
Mm.
Kerid and Olgos were my aunt. And Olgos was my cousin. But that leaves Garag and my mother.
Be aware the
Didn't see
rules of
why.
the sword. It can't learn anything after it dies. So at the point of he died, more stuff could have happened. After he died, he wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I do know the rules of the sword. Okay.
Yep, you do know the rules of the sword. So at the point when he died, that's what he had witnessed so far.
I mean, there's potentially they were somehow alive, but it's not likely. I guess is what we're saying.
Ask them if they want to be alive again.
Do what?
Ask them if they wish to be alive
Assume if
again.
they want-
Do you want to be alive again?
Huh.
That's kind of an odd question. Can you even do that? I can't. I'm a cleric.
He says he is a slave.
Right, well then tell him from me, as far as I'm concerned, he's free. Utterly, completely, and totally.
Lucian
He
says
can't
you are
learn
free.
anything. He's gonna remember that.
Huh.
I refuse to keep a slave.
Oh,
He says,
That's
let
good of-
me go, please.
Oh,
Oh.
from the sword, maybe?
I put the sword
Does
down.
he know anything about the sword? Oh,
No, at this
Hmm.
point he's
I
asked
was
to be
gonna say we
free.
could like ask him.
Said, I am dead. I seek rest.
Oh,
we
Let him out,
can
please.
let him out by killing someone else.
No, just
It has a little.
please.
You can just let it go out instantly.
Oh,
let him go.
okay. Well, go ahead.
Thank him, please.
Thank you for answering our
Everything.
questions and all the other stuff. You are free to go.
And I'm sorry.
Oh, Lucian is sorry too.
You all would see a red, glowing mist leave the blade, and it would begin to move upward, free, and then it would stop and almost violently just fire off to the side, out, passing through the wall and just gone, as if something like
Oh.
yanked it.
that
It was Jesus.
Jesus.
What was Mimic King?
Win and Lucian, please roll me. Win, please roll religion. Lucian, please roll. For the lack of a better thing, roll Arcana.
Boo.
8 from Win. Okay.
Why am I garbage? I'm a horrible cleric.
I see it on my side, but it's a 2.
It's a 2. So a 2. Yeah. No, neither of
We're
you have
both-
any idea why that happened.
We have-
But you, even with garbage rolls like that, Win can tell that's not what should have happened. Like Lucian,
Oh.
I mean, you're not entirely familiar with how death works when you release him from a magic sword. But Win,
I was
pretty
paying
sure
enough attention in what
that
happens after death class.
yeah, you're pretty sure the person should
You
have
gotta see.
gone on.
I'm just
somewhere.
like,
Mm,
that wasn't right. I don't know what is right, but it wasn't that.
fair.
We did not free him properly or
What?
something.
What just happened? Mimic King?
I talked to a sword. It's weird as fuck.
The Mimic King, you hear
Not
him.
talking anymore though.
I do not know what happened. Again, I would
New sword, who dis?
indicate you to the keeper.
Right. Let's go to the keeper room if we
Yeah,
don't
let's
mind.
go talk to the keeper real quick.
So you
I'm
step through
curious more than anything.
a door
Like,
I am not happy.
and enter into the
No.
keeper's room. Hello.
Hello, Keeper.
What can I help you with?
Were you watching what just happened with the sword?
I normally reach out magically, attempt to observe what's going on, look for anything out of place, so I'm aware of... In the Arcana, I'm aware of what happened.
What just happened? What happened?
I believe that a soul was sent on its way to wherever it is going to go, and then something or someone had ownership of that soul and claimed it. Similar to, as you might be aware of a mortal who pledges their soul to a demon. Similar but different. It didn't fight in any way, whereas a mortal soul most likely would.
I freed it.
What?
Yes.
By our rules, if it was a slave
What if
to me
they're-
and I freed it, then it was freed.
Hmm.
Unless a demon of a higher standing. No.
Grigor.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Why would you want that soul, though?
What? What are you
Just
talking
to
about?
have
Grigor?
it?
Grigor has nothing. No. The next one up on the line will be my mother.
Ah. Cool.
Yeah, but like,
So you're saying
Okay.
that you didn't inherit
alive.
the soul, and so you wouldn't have a right
He
to.
just thought you did.
If your mother was still alive,
Free it.
you would never get the right to release him.
Well, if it was mine
Who?
and I gave it release, it's kind of a right of first refusal kind of thing as far as demons are concerned. Yes, I can be like, yes, you're totally free. Now, if someone higher up the chain is like, we're not going to do that, then no, they're not freed.
So someone
Fine
along
print.
that line. Either your mother or next person
My former patron,
above that person, and on and on.
and so forth.
Yes.
But that means that there's potentially hope.
Maybe we can go find your mom too.
Wouldn't that be something?
Speaking of which, Denise's mother is following you all as she's going,
She's just like, what the fuck? Can I please?
Can we just go now?
Yeah.
Yes, right. We should
Lucian,
probably get you home. Just that'd be interesting. Well, go on.
Just a quick question. You do locate person? Like, is that possible for you, or do you have to get another level before
Who
you
would
can
I-
do that?
who are you talking to?
Lucian. Cause
What?
cause I can get the spell, but or I can like prepare it, but I can't locate someone that I've never met. So
Is
like
it
if
a
he
ritual?
can, I think so, yeah.
If you make a scroll of it, I can copy it and then I could cast it. Absolutely.
Hold on, I can.
Hmm.
I can double check. But yeah, let's get on to the forest then.
Locate person has a limit of 1,000 feet, which,
Ah.
if it continued at the
Oh,
pace
basically
that
you're
it
telling us
was,
she's more than 1,000 feet away.
yeah,
It was
you know,
real
here
bad.
for simplicity.
I was talking about his mother specifically.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For simplicity, though, the keeper can confirm that that spirit is definitely at least more than 1,000 feet away from here.
Hmm.
Okay.
Which, if Lucian is correct, significantly more. All right. So,
And
are you on to the plaza room?
I think so.
All right.
doesn't.
Head
Okay,
off.
Mom.
to
Let's go
there.
home.
Okay. And it is not a ritual.
Oh.
It's concentration.
Hmm.
All right.
Your face
Okay,
is
well,
concentration.
put that all the way up to hell.
So, the person with the amulet, tell me where you are going and who you are bringing with you.
Lucian.
Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really specific question. Right then. So that would be
Alvin would.
himself, Denise,
Okay.
Krunk,
You get to
Win,
go.
Osiru, his bracer.
I'm
and
not.
all
I'm
of their...
not.
Okay, look,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to sound suspicious.
Okay, it was suspicious as hell.
Yeah, that was
It
really
like,
suspicious.
It was.
why
Okay.
would you ask so specific? Okay, yeah, all of us.
No, I want to make that the MO for when you're teleporting. Tell me who you're taking with you whenever you guys teleport.
The party plus Osiru is going to the Elven Wood.
All right.
Is that better?
Yes.
Going to get some wood.
Okay.
So in a
Not bringing Maggie.
Wood.
Going to get some wood.
going through a quick flash of light, and you all return to consciousness, standing up in a plaza made entirely out of living trees
Ooh.
that were grown into this shape.
This is
Good
great.
Oh, this is lovely.
This is definitely where you are from.
The immediate area is a much lighter woods than when you guys were in the deep wood. It's this pleasant, like semi-sparse trees. You still get sunlight down to the ground, and off in a bit in the distance through the trees, you can see some figures moving around, some humanoid individuals moving around.
Home again, Mom.
Yes.
I haven't been in this plaza in years.
Let's go this way to the town.
Yes.
So you would all be guided to a strange village. Like, it's definitely a village, a town sort of place. But everything is grown out of the trees. People have gently encouraged the trees to grow into shapes that are habitable. So you see these large trees just bowed out towards the base, allowing for people to go inside and keep cover from the weather. You see a magical fire in the center that has no fuel of any kind. It's just sitting there in a kind of blackish area that's devoid of plants. You see several elves moving around, and people immediately notice the party and come up. Hello?
Hello.
Denise?
Hi. Do I know the people around me?
Not as individuals, but there's a general familiarity with all of them.
Okay.
And
Kinship.
Druid Elder.
Oh,
She's back.
You're
We,
Druid Elder.
my mother.
You didn't mention. Okay.
We found her in the deep wood. She'd been twisted, corrupted. It was not good.
Their faces show concern, significant concern, but no level of understanding. This isn't something that they've heard of either.
Mm.
I haven't heard of it.
A demonic infection.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. She's been cured, but as you can see, at a cost. She's better now,
Let's get you
right, Mom?
Yeah, I'm better. Let's get you all over this way. Come along. We'll make you food. And your mother says, "Please let me help. Get back into a familiar place. Doing familiar things. Let me help." And so she begins to help. They bring out no, they don't bring it out. It's already there. There's a large flat stone sort of table. It's a giant chunk of stone. The top has been smoothed flat. She begins to help and cook things. Denise, your absurdly high passive perception. You're
not wrong. Yes.
Notice that there's a bit of something emanating from her. Like she's still getting through the stuff that was in her. And it's kind of still emanating out from her. And you can
She's still giving off like a twisted aura kind of thing.
And you can almost just see, and just specifically because you are a druid and this is your home, you can see the way that the grass around her quivers a bit at her presence.
Do I say something? Oh gosh. But it's just quivering. It's not dying.
No,
immediately.
it is not.
I think
Here, Denise.
I'll keep it to myself.
She comes over to you and offers you one of the plates, which is also stone. Here for you, and here for you, Win, and Lucian for you, and here, and she hands it off to some other elves, and the rest that is on the stone is for you, Krunk.
I like this place.
Oh, word got around. Quick.
Look at me.
We use magic and make sure, as I said before, that there is exactly enough for everyone. And that is what you
Thank you very
find
much.
with the meal, is that it is exactly the amount that you should eat for your physical attributes. Yeah.
Nice.
It tastes good, but you can feel how it is absolutely beneficial to your body to eat this food. Like,
Taking some
Said it-
pre-workout.
Did you say it doesn't taste good?
no, it tastes good.
Tastes
Oh, it tastes
fine.
good,
Yeah,
but
it's-
more than that.
Yeah, it's you can
Okay.
feel that it is good for you. You can it's the exact opposite effect of when you eat, fried chicken or
Junk
something,
food.
where you're like,
I just feel
no, I
disgusting.
love it.
This is so
I love it, but you can feel you're like,
So bad for
heart.
you.
ugh.
Mm,
And so
feel
that is
that heart constriction. Om nom nom.
but you feel the exact opposite of that. You feel that like you could swear that this plate might add a year onto your life just eating this one plate of food. Like it's really good for you.
healthy.
You can feel that.
I don't know if anybody else is gonna get this reference,
Weird.
but if you ever like just chug a V8, like just a straight V8, you just feel so good. It tastes horrible,
I've never.
but like
I love V8.
I mean, I
Not
like
good.
it, but like you chug it and you just feel
If
good.
if you drink too much of it all at once, it's sort of like,
It's really acidic. And it's like but
You're
like,
yeah,
But no, I get
it's
what you're
all
saying. You're
caked up
like,
on your
"Oh, I feel
tongue,
powerful."
you feel it's just, just hits you. People should
that's
drink
why I
V8.
don't exercise either.
Where will you be when the V8 hits?
Mine was the
It's just out of nowhere. It's just like, bah!
They're walking at like an angle until they drink a V8 and now they're normal. Or that- I'm old. That's fine.
So with
actually,
my...
in relation to this, what do you think is the right role for like really distinguishing taste? Like if there were to be a role for it, like because I imagine Crunk is more concerned with instead of exactly how it tastes. What is the role for that?
I guess
Perception?
Perception or
Something
insight.
intelligence.
Survival.
Okay, yeah. So whatever. Why don't all of you roll your
Nature.
choice of perception, nature, or insight? Your choice, but only roll one.
Or athletics. Okay. You said perception,
Oh.
nature, or what else?
Insight. It's the other option.
Nature it is.
So we get an 11 from Win, a 21 from Denise, a 17 from Crunk, and
Is it nature's?
Lucian, what did you get?
Let me see. Roll 20's being weird. Sorry.
Not in character for me. Like I'll eat healthy food, but it's not my favorite. This is me and
How
Win.
about that?
She's basically
A
me,
crit glitch,
but she-
which is actually a Shadowrun term. I mean, a critical failure that is a 1. I don't know.
You see your tongue glitch and you hate it.
Thanks, I hate it.
He's just like he's
Disgusting.
taking a napkin and he's just like put it on the
You know
table.
what?
Denise, you're eating it and it's you're feeling that good, but then you start to feel something underneath that is not good. Something that isn't unhealthy. Something that doesn't damage the body, but something that does damage the soul.
That is
Soul
making
damaging
me very
food?
uncomfortable.
You feel it, and then your body, for a reason that you may be able to figure out, just destroys whatever might be hurting you. Just kills it. Lucian, your mood, and quite reasonably, like, no one can really expect you to perfectly keep your cool after all of the crap that's been happening for the past while. But you're just continually getting in a bad mood, and your brain is just automatically switching to the negative when there's a choice of, like, this place is just, it's a little too bright, and you're just like, you know? Like, you have the choice of, oh, this place is nice, or, oh, this place is a little bit too quaint, and your brain goes to the negative one.
Got it.
And, your mood's just getting a little bit continuously more foul.
But
I mean,
okay, what about me?
Okay.
The rest of
Justice
you
is
taste
wine.
food that's good.
Okay.
And Lucian doesn't taste like anything odd with it either. He's just like, it's a lot of fruit.
Fair.
It's
He's like, I
palatable
wish
for
there
vegans.
was meat or something.
I'm the
Like,
weird
Oh
half.
my god, there's
Oh,
not even
you-
avocado toast.
Not even avocado
This
toast.
is not nearly pretentious enough for me. This is
Not
paleo.
worth my
Oof.
time.
Paleo.
All right. Lucian, I'm going to roll. Here, you tell me, what is the DC for elves around you to roll insight on you to kind of gauge your attitude? What's the DC for that?
15.
Okay.
He's not really hiding it too good.
I rolled complete crap, so well that'll sit
Just
for
like
now.
roll the dice.
So yeah, well that'll sit for now. May change later, but that's
Okay.
as it's sitting. And the elves around you begin to try to talk to you. Each of them interacting with a different one. One comes over to Win. She's a female elf with slightly kind kind of strawberry, the middle point between blonde and red hair, sits down in front of you on a stone. Says, "So where are you from?" Like, I assume the dwarven holds, but like, what brings you out this way?
Well, we're just helping them. Denise's mom wanted to come home, so we're just here. Oh, and I guess we kind of wanted to talk to you, but you know, we can get around to that. We'll eat first, politics later.
That's nice. And she begins to just chat with you. The way she talks with you is a tiny bit off-putting because she's very not super comfortable with it, but very forward with her personal thoughts, and her personal background.
That's fine.
Krunk, actually, none of the elves particularly like headed over to talk to you. They're a little bit intimidated by you. But
Just
you
smile through a mouthful of food at each of them and like,
you hear or feel, almost taste, some kind of rustling of something coming towards you. Very fast, from very far away. Something's coming at you. And
Wait,
a moment it's
wait.
not there, and the next it is, and you see Scout.
Scout!
What the hell? Scout?
hello.
Hello.
Did I meet Scout?
You, like, very briefly.
Okay.
So Scout
Yeah,
is
that's
a elfin-shaped sort of person, but she is transparent.
Being.
Essence, green floating essence in the shape of a person.
Yeah, I watched the I actually went back and watched all the episodes I wasn't in now.
Nice.
So I remember. I imagine
Those
her, as you said, like a
scouts.
Spriggan from
Yeah,
Skyrim.
like a Spriggan,
Yeah.
but made
Yeah.
out of energy. Like, yeah. And
Energy Spriggan.
she, like, kisses you on the forehead, and you feel the seeds that are in your mouth begin to, like, sprout for just a second before you chew them. Like, just life kind of emanates from her, and your plate all of a sudden just kind of shifts a little bit as, like,
What?
some of the seeds open just a tiny bit, and yeah, like, life just emanates from her. She says, "Hello."
Hello.
Thanks.
Oh, hello, Scout.
That was
Brought bad
not a
news
fun
with you.
feeling in my
No,
nose.
I sensed that you were around. I wanted to say hello.
She made my food bigger. She's
I don't.
I can't be gone long, but I just wanted to say hello.
Hello. What anything interesting happened lately?
No, same. Everything's the same as it always will be. You still have the gift I gave you, Krunk?
of course I do.
This is very Krunk. And she kind of sees that, just the seed that I gave you.
Of course I have it. It's right here.
Okay, make sure not to eat it. Bye.
Held out for this long, but I can't hold out for.
Bye.
She then rushes off again, back
Aw.
away towards the deep wood.
Bye, Scout.
Nice. Adorable. Abandon your post for a bit, just to have a quick chat. That's brilliant.
She came to see me,
Chill, yo.
and you too.
Denise, one of the elven like warriors, sits down next to you. You did very good. How bad was it?
The corruption and the everything was twisted and black. There's huge sections of the woods that are just gone. And Scout that just came up here, she's one of the ones on the front line trying to make it stay back as far as she can. But oh man,
How long has this been going on?
forever, I guess. I don't know how long this fight has been happening, but it's something not from our planet, not from our plane, is infecting the deep wood. And Mom, Asiru, she was, I don't know what they did to her, but there was a tree thing, I don't remember his name, that he was able to do something to clear at least most of it out of her, but she's still not right.
We'll watch over her.
Please.
Yeah. And Lucian, one of the elves, comes over and sits down next to you. Hi, how are you doing?
Oh, perfectly fine. I mean, yes. Can I help you?
I just wanted to know who you were. And you can sort of notice, and for some reason it doesn't appear to, like, it doesn't feel like that big a deal, but you can see a little bit of, like, kind of black staining on her lips. I just wanted to ask who you were. I don't need to be rude.
Oh, yes, don't need to be rude. Here, let me get that for you. And just prestidigitation it away.
Oh.
And it cleans off. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
Right, yes. Lucian, I'm sure you can notice, tiefling.
What, how'd you come to be?
You know, I've had quite enough of that story today. Thank you, if you don't mind. I've had to have the death of my family re-brought back up to me multiple times. I've had to face down the people that killed my family just, oh, well, let's see, hours ago maybe? Maybe last night? I don't even know at this point. It's been not quite a good topic.
And she gets up. She's a bit kind of apologetic, but also frustrated, and kind of lightly stomps off away into the woods.
Oh, stomping.
Lucian, could you make a wisdom save, please?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Another one.
Oh no!
Yep, sure is.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You continue to, like, every once in a while, cast prestidigitation to clean yourself up, as you just feel a bit of something, like, come out of your lip or out of your nose, just like something, probably the, like, humidity or the pollen or whatever, but
of course,
it's
it's
just
outside. Why
yeah.
wouldn't it? It's just...
Denise, again, with your absurdly high passive perception, you would
notice
start to notice something's a bit off. You see that Lucian is, quite reasonably quite unhappy, but he's starting to look...
Rumple wiping his nose.
Well, the stuff coming from his mouth is superficial. His eyes are starting to blacken up. You can see his veins a little bit filled with some darker fluid. you can also see a couple of the other elves are also similarly not doing well either and acting much more foul than they normally do. Krunk and Win appear to have like a tiny bit, but it doesn't like they don't seem to be succumbing to it.
Guys, there's like
What?
stuff coming like out of your mouth and your nose.
Well,
Lucian,
yes.
are
Look at
you-
where we are outside. Of course, that's what's going to happen. The pollen, the
But
grass. It's disgusting.
it's not happening to me though. What?
Well, you grew up here. What do you expect?
One of the
Right.
elves near to Lucian kind of coughs a little bit and curls over and throws up on the ground some black fluid
Oh,
onto the
gosh.
Grody.
grass. Oh,
Gross.
I really don't like
Um,
vomit.
and then like leans back and like sits down, unable to stand up fully. Oh,
She going to be okay?
It's not my mom, is it? Is she poisoned the food somehow accidentally?
Accidentally.
who are you asking?
I mean, she doesn't know. I don't know. I'm asking. Is it a thing that
You?
can happen? Is it corrupted?
This
crap.
is not a thing that you've truly interacted with properly in the past. You could roll nature to
Okay.
try to figure out the situation.
I can't. Like 20. Okay.
20 total.
Good.
It would
Dirty 20.
appear that she is the origin of it, but it has
Shit.
found people to grow in, and they have
No.
voluntarily or involuntarily let it grow in them.
Crap.
How do you
is
fix
there
that? Tell me
a-
the shit out-
Typhoid Osiru.
Is there a healer or something in the village that I could go to, or maybe someone who didn't eat with us just now?
Everyone in the village ate from this. It's a very small village.
Where is
Course.
Mother?
Um.
Do I see Mama?
Yeah, she is on the edge of the group. She's like standing off, definitely in the on the wayside, like away from everyone a bit.
She's sick
Just on
too?
purpose?
She's not looking as healthy as you've seen her.
Oh, crap.
Did she do this on purpose? Can
Hey,
I tell
Mom.
somehow?
Hey, Mom. Come here. Please.
She begins to walk towards you, kind of sleepwalking, sort of, not fully conscious.
Mom, I don't think you can be in the woods. I think whatever that corruption is when you're not at the Mimic's castle, I think it's getting worse and spreading.
This is my home.
But look at your people. He
Oh,
just threw up.
Stay here. This is my home.
Mom, I love you, but look at what just happened. He's throwing up. Elves don't throw up.
Well, I
They
think
don't?
yes, they do.
I'm making things up. Just shush. They don't.
Look, I'm just
It's
being-
canon. It's canon now.
This is
Elves
this
don't
is
do
my
that.
home.
They just don't.
And she just sits down, cross-legged, right where she's at.
We
I'm
might
staying.
just have to take her. Lucian,
Lucian,
you still have Van there,
you're
right?
feeling something like you need to spit up. You're feeling a bit sick.
Tieflings don't get sick.
Exhumed.
do
Oh, they
you?
totally do.
Yeah. Do you just let it get out to try and feel better, or do you keep composure?
composure. He would
Okay.
actually try and do that.
All right. Roll a Constitution save
Well-
then, please. A 6.
The
You,
dice have turned on me.
yeah, you tried. But at some point there's just no option, and you do also as well. Just yeah, that.
Uh,
Anti ASMR.
And the fluids, they don't look like anything you've eaten. You just ate. They don't look like food. They don't look like that. They look like crude oil.
Black gold, Texas tea.
And it
Does it remind him of the corruption in the Deep Woods?
does spark that in you, but something in your brain is just like, it's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. Like you can fight it however you think is reasonable for your character, but like something in you is like, it's not that big a deal. It's fine.
I see this, right? Like I
you see this
happening.
totally. Yes.
What the fuck?
That's not. Oh,
What
it's
the?
mom.
What is
We have to get
happening?
her out of here. What?
Your mom did this?
Yeah.
Mother did this.
She's not as well as I thought she was. She
Oh, of
can't-
course. So we just brought her to a place that. And infected a whole bunch of elves and ourselves. Great job, Denise.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay.
I'm gonna contribute that to the crap that just came out of your mouth.
Clearly
Um,
not normal. Okay, move on. We need
That-
to go
actually,
back.
At that moment, that is something that would like really upset Lucian. That he's snapping at one of the knights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, wait, I'm sorry.
We know.
Uh,
It's okay.
What the hell?
I
Yeah, I'm
We should get out of here.
need to take her back to the castle.
So we need to get
Wait,
her
wait,
back to the
wait,
castle.
wait.
And would my basically adopted parents,
Scout.
Daxilo and Deirdre, be around?
No,
they-
you
No.
have not found them. They weren't in this village,
Okay.
so they weren't affected by this.
Good.
Listen.
We should probably try to take all of these people back to the castle because I don't
That
know
might
how to heal them.
Much.
The whole village?
Everybody who ate.
Denise, roll a
Village.
nature,
Okay.
please. Um,
17.
you see the little bit that it is affecting, like Wynn and Krunk and the other elves who aren't like throwing up with it. They're just but it is in them. Everyone is infected with it, but you are most definitely not, and that is significant.
Why am I okay? What?
I mean, you're immune to poison, right?
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am.
Don't you have a spell?
I have lesser restoration. I could try to. Maybe I'll do that on Jack, I guess.
Ooh.
You can
Oh, I'm like, what?
think bigger, think less
Sorry,
mechanic, think
Lucian.
more narrative, and think bigger. You guys
How
have
does-
creative license to like think of it like
I
the
mean,
mimics.
we
How you guys
have-
aren't doing a spell to make the mimics, make a mirror or turn into a door or something. It's just it's you guys. You guys are magical. You guys are powerful.
Oh dear God,
Can-
Denise, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Just like cut your hand for a moment, please. Just do it.
Is this
Do-
you or is this evil you? Are you
What?
okay right now?
Oh dear God, I have good ideas.
He
regardless.
does have pretty good ideas most of the time. You should.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
It's just a little cut. It's fine.
here goes. And I take my dagger and cut my hand open a little bit.
Okay.
Now drip it on that over there.
Okay. Drip, 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 drip.
So you're doing on the
I don't know what I'm dripping on.
Yeah. What are you doing it on?
The suggestion was like the black mask that Lucian threw up.
Okay, sure.
It's kind of neutralizes it. Like it just kind of becomes like physically you look at it, nothing changed, but it becomes inert. Like you can't tell what is
Like, does
physical.
it have like?
Okay.
Does it have like a magical aura sort of thing that you're
Yeah, like
talking
you-
about? And then like when it drips on it, it like gets less
Yeah.
magical.
Like you
almost?
couldn't tell
Okay.
before, but you can now tell that there is an absence of something. There was something wrong, like more than just stuff they spat up. There was something bad about this stuff, and that's gone. It's dead.
All right,
So-
Denise, this is going to be weird, and Lucian would grab her hand and drink some blood.
Ah!
Oh God!
What is happening right now?
Like, whoa!
And
Are you?
Lucian, you would feel the
You're-
stuff just retract. You could feel through your veins the blackness just pull back and concentrate like somewhere in your chest and just get crushed until there's nothing left.
Oh dear God.
I do not
I'm so
want to do
sorry.
that.
Are you bad? Did
are-
that work?
Yes, it worked.
Okay.
It's the vampires,
Everybody suck
and-
on Denise.
No! Okay, I have a better idea. Get some water or something and bleed in it, and then we'll drink that.
Oh yeah, that's quite a bit better of an
Okay,
idea.
I've
So
already
what
got her
can
hand, and I'm
come
already
up?
like,
You're already like licking her. Oh, why do I travel with
Right,
people?
do I feel better?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't very advanced in you, but yes.
Okay, can I make a blood punch or something?
So,
Spike the punch with your blood.
Yes, yeah, you do
Okay.
that.
This is a fucking metal party.
Everyone drinks that.
Now is the party.
How the elves do go.
Now we're
no,
blood
that's how
elves.
vampires do.
Hey.
Lucian, you would notice that
Yeah.
the
Dream's
elf
over.
that you talked with has not come back.
Oh, there's one of them missing. And they had stuff on the. Oh, damn it! We need to find that elf.
Did you get her name?
No, I was busy being more of an asshole than usual.
That's a lot for you.
Did your
Um,
mom drink it?
Oh yeah, did her mom drink
What
it?
happened to
She
my
is still
mom?
sat there, cross-legged, and is just kind of mumbling to herself. This is my home. I'm staying here. I'll be safe here.
Lead on your mom.
I will
Oh,
be
that's
healed
not weird.
here.
No, what you're doing is corrupting this place. Right, not helpful.
If you really,
Mom,
well, I mean,
Okay.
we can tell her if she really cares about this place, she's gonna leave because she's making it sick. I don't know if that'll work, but
Mom, I know this is your home, and I love you. Can I hand her a cup of
Blood punch.
water?
Yeah. Yeah, and she'll take it absent-mindedly. Same way that, like, when you hand a cup to someone who's watching TV, they're just like, you know, not even thinking about it.
Mom, go ahead and drink that, please.
She looks up at you, and you can see her eyes are their normal natural color entirely replaced by just a muddy red yellow.
Please, Mom, drink.
Okay. And she does. And again, her hair cleans up, her skin undarkens, and she just breathes easy again. I'm sorry.
Are you better?
No.
Denise.
Lucian?
Oh gosh. Wish we had another.
I hate to say this, but I need some more of the blood,
But
and we need to find that elf that went missing.
I know.
If this spreads, we've seen what the Deepwood did.
Yes. This can't happen here.
So stay with your mother.
Okay.
Help our mothers.
Mom, can we send you back to the castle now?
I'm the only one who can do that.
Yes, we can go whenever you're ready. I should not be near anyone important, though. Oh no.
Right.
I've spent all this time with Maggie.
Maggie. Right. We need to find that elf. We need to get this handled, and we need to get back to the castle right now.
Okay, Mom. Can we send someone back through the portal just by themselves? Or
Yeah,
do we have to be with
the
them?
amulet has to go.
Crap.
All right, you
Kronk,
pointing it
You
to
carry my mom. I don't want to split us up. Let's go running after this other one.
I would say Lucian's just gonna like point at two elves. You, good trackers? Yes, no?
Yes.
Excellent. Go take us to the elf that was the one that's missing right now.
Holy crap. So one of them rolled. They get advantage because it's home turf and rolled double ones.
Cool.
Let's see the other guy. He got a 16. So that should do.
Okay.
He knows who we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first one was like, which one?
Yeah. No, actually that elf like starts to move. He's like, any more of that stuff?
Yeah. Bleed.
Yeah.
And whatever.
All right. And so the other guy's like, okay, yeah, you stay here. I know I can track her. Follow me quickly. And he begins to bolt.
Run.
Yeah.
I'm running.
You guys chase after her, and you guys find her. You track her back to the plaza.
On the way,
Yes?
Lucian is gonna hand Denise one of the empty vials from like the dragon potion
Uh-huh.
and be like, hey,
Bleed in this.
exactly. Bleed into this. We might need extra. In
It-
fact,
Sure.
no,
It might not make a difference, but just functionally, between all of this, Denise, you lose 1 hit point.
Fair.
But like between bleeding, a bit for the
I get
entire
it.
village. You
I've lost the
track
pint. I get it.
her back to the plaza, and you see her kind of stomping, pacing around inside of the plaza. And every once in a while, she stops and just screams, just venting at one of the trees that make up the plaza. And the tree begins to just crumple up and wither.
Nope.
Nope. Can't have that.
Squirt your blood on her.
That's okay. How I guess I just tackle her with my bloody hand and like smear it on her face.
All right, roll a melee attack, I guess? Like, yeah.
Unarmored, I guess.
Yeah, an
That
unarmed
50
attack. Just your
Dex.
yeah, your strength plus. No, yeah, you're
It's
just
just your strength.
yeah,
So
you're just
the-
your strength.
So just a D20.
Yep, that's a
And that's a
5.
5.
She like lurches back and screams at you. Roll a wisdom
All
save,
right,
please.
Oh,
Wow, good news. That's my highest save. And that's it.
That's a critical success. It blasts over your face. You feel the wind much more than she should be able to produce, and the blackness just kind of disintegrates, just evaporates as it strikes you. And now it's anyone who else. We're not going to do initiative because it's not going to last that long. Who would act next?
I would put Mom down and try to grab her so that Denise can.
All right, that's a grapple. Roll athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
It'll be athletics. 17.
17. She rolled definitely less than that, so you have her held.
Here you go. And I'm like, open her mouth.
Okay.
Squirt it in her mouth.
Oh god.
Hurry.
Okay.
I have to hear it.
I guess I was going to smear it all over her face, so we'll just
Okay.
do that.
And you see
I don't
she
think I'm
kind of resists. She's really in the throes of it and just doesn't want to stop being angry. But then it takes hold. And she passes out, but you can see the blackness drain away from her.
I'm picturing
You'll bleed on those trees.
I'm picturing from Mulan, like the big guy that picks up the little angry guy and like massages him until he's like,
That's good. Man.
Whew. But now I don't know that this plaza will work.
can you?
Your
How damaged is the tree?
mother stands up and comes over to you. Blood is a medium. But you can do this. You're not magically
Lick it.
blood. You are magical in yourself. You don't need a medium to transfer power. You are powerful enough to do it yourself.
Hug a tree.
Oh, okay. How
Just do it.
I put my hands
Stroke
on
the tree. Stroke the
and
tree.
think,
Just do it.
Stroke the wood. You can do it.
Don't let your dreams
Right.
be
not in front
dreams.
of my mom. Come on.
Yesterday you said tomorrow.
You stroke the wood until it grows back to it the way it
Grows back.
was before.
Grow back.
It'll become large and
Nice and
strong
firm.
again.
Okay, so that's where we're going to end the session. Thank you.
Oh.
We're becoming gorged.
All right, no, we can be good.
It's time anyway. We're gonna end the stream now.
Tree and
No, I mean,
All right.
we've got
little sap
20
comes out.
minutes.
No, I mean my plan is to end it at 8:30 my time. We're already
Ish.
past 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
There you go.
Capjack,
Oh.
who are you? Tell us about you so that people can find more of your stuff. And also, I'm dumping it on you to promote the thing that we're supposed to promote.
Awesome. I know that there is a thing for that somewhere. If you could send that while I'm vamping, that would be awesome.
Don't.
I'm hoping that you have gotten the the document
Link?
words. All right, cool.
Oh yeah.
all right.
I'll find it.
Awesome. So, hi, everybody. I'm Capjack, or at Captain J Cross on Twitter. I am one of the mods here. Welcome to the party, and I've been playing Lucian, the Tiefling Warlock. You can find me in many different places all over the channel. I am here on the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday, here on the Mimic Nights. And then on alternating Thursdays, I am playing in a Shadow. Let's see, this coming week is the Pokemon 5th Edition game where I play the Poketaker, who likes to kick Pokemon and take names. Alternating that is our Shadowrun game, which is a drop-in, drop-out game, where if you want to play Shadowrun, you can only make a couple sessions maybe, or you want to stay longer, it's all fine. Yeah, fully drop-in, drop-out. That is also run by Shogun. Let's see, and I play Capjack, the Orc Street Samurai. And now, starting this Friday, I will be playing. There is a very long naming process.
Heinz the better
You know what? I will save that for the game. I will be playing a character in the upcoming Waterdeep Heist game. So yeah, hell yeah, along with Than here, and that's gonna be
Yeah!
yeah, buddy. And that's going to be run by Throck. But as for that message, oh, of course, this is making it so that I can't see it.
Oh,
Okay, cool.
what are all those noises?
Let's see. There's reasons. So on September 28th and 29th, we'll be hosting a 36-hour 9-shot gaming marathon to benefit Trans Lifeline. We'll be starting at noon Eastern Standard Time on Friday and running through midnight on Saturday. Our goal is to raise $5,000 for this amazing charity. Trans Lifeline provides microgrants for folks going through transition for things like getting their license changed, updating their medical records, and more. And they also provide a crisis call line staffed by members of the trans community for members of the trans community.
Awesome.
We're incredibly excited to have guest DM Grant Ellis on board, which is news to me. Oh my goodness, that's surprising and amazing.
Oh,
Surprise! Along with a number of community DMs and Steven from CastleMac. Yay, CastleMac friends!
Yeah.
We'll also be doing a bunch of giveaways from our amazing sponsors, Devon Rue, Tabletop Loop, Rook and Raven, and So Nerdwear t-shirts. We hope you'll join us.
All right, and Metz, you.
Hey. So I'm Mets Girl on the Twitters and in the all the Discords. You can find me in my podcast Service Desk, in which we attempt to explain techie things in a not so technical fashion for those who are not so savvy. And I'm also Zalara over on Beholder's Eye podcast. And here I am Denise every 2nd, 4th, and 5th Tuesday. I think that's everything.
And Win.
Hi, so I am Onesama-chan. You can find me on the Discord or here. And I'm also Mimic Sama-chan on Twitter if you want to give me a follow. I'm super boring. And I am looking to dip my toes into DMing, so keep an eye out for that. I'm thinking of doing a Steven Universe one. Hopefully I can get all the other Tuesdays. So that way I'll just be every Tuesday you can come and see me. So
That would be awesome.
yeah, I'm gonna start looking at doing that. So
All right, I'm gonna
Yay.
jump in so we can end with Than. So I am Shogun. I am Shogun117 on Twitter. I run this game every other Tuesday. I run Shadowrun on the other on the Thursdays, on the weeks that I don't run Mimic Nights. I am a player in the Pokemon game that is on the Thursdays that Shadowrun is not on. And I have dropped in the chat a link to the website that my wife and I put our stuff on. She has a webcomic set in the Shadowrun universe, and also other stuff maybe showing up there soon as well. So, yeah. And Than.
Wow.
Hey, I'm Thanrand of the internet. Find me at Thanrand everywhere on the internet.
Nationality
but-
Internet.
Mainly on the Twitters and the Twitches. I haven't been streaming a whole lot on my own channel. I plan on doing that some more going forward. You can find me playing Krunk, the idiot, every second, fourth, and fifth Tuesday here on the Mimic Nights. And like Capjack said, for Fridays we're starting our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign that I'll be in. And since he decided to hide his identity, I'll go ahead and hide mine as well. Plus, I'm still workshopping things. But hey.
All right. And we're going to be
But
rating
hey.
Dungeons and Distractions.
Oh, that's a good name.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Yeah.
good name. So we're going to be
like
rating
that.
them, spread around what we got, and which is
Great
apparently
time.
plagues and diseases and corruption.
Would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll see you soon. We'll be here 2 weeks from 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from now, and also I'll be
Yes.
running Shadowrun next week, and
Whoop, whoop.
in
Hell
Pokemon.
yeah.
bye.
All right.
Bye.